Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our channel here. I am international chess player Atul Dahale, and we are going to have lots of fun today because tie breaks of quarterfinals are here. We know this thing that now Vidit is not there in this World Cup, but okay, there are other interesting games which we will be looking at, and one of their game is the comeback game by Karjakin, Sergey Karjakin, which is going very interesting. He's playing against Sam Shankland today, and his black will be going through the game, and we will look at the other intricacies also. So let me know. And okay, of course, in girls, Ana Muzuychuk is also going to play against her opponent, so we'll check out everything. Okay, we'll check out everything. Do like the stream also. Arundhati Dhakneza, good evening, good evening, good evening. So let's get to the game. Let's get to the game, and then we'll figure out other things also. So here the game started already. 18 moves are there. Catalan opening has been played as usual, so we'll go through the opening a little bit quickly here. E6, d5, and bishop e on castle, castle, dc4, queen c2, a6, a4, bishop d7, queen c4 has been played. And Chikaraway, hello, good evening, good evening, good evening, good to have all of you here. And do like the stream, guys. Okay, bishop to c6, bishop g5, knight d7, knight c3, h6 has been played, and then bishop into f6, knight into f6, and then e3 has been played. Well, queen to d6 comes on the board, rook f d1, a5, then queen e2, bishop into f3, bishop into f3, c6, then rook d1, g6, h4, h5, queen c2. Everything seems to be normal until now. Opposite color bishops are there on the board, so the possibilities of end game where everything will be equal are quite high. Okay, this bishop is doing quite good job here on this diagonal. So Devaraj is also here. Good morning, sir. Oh really, is it good morning for you? Himank is also here. Good to have you here. And do like the stream, guys. Do like the stream. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that tomorrow will be the rest day at World Cup, and I'll be playing against the subscribers tomorrow. Okay, so do come tomorrow to play against me. Don't forget about that thing, and we will definitely have fun. Last time also we had fun when we played against the subscribers. I'll be playing in the evening time around 8 o'clock. I'll start playing with the viewers and subscribers, so do subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Okay, and one more thing I would like to say, that tomorrow there will be the last day of registering for the event with I mean to say, like, freely. If you want to register for the event, then happy Independent Day. Really, today is Independent Day? Is it Independent Day today? Well, Himank, I need to check those things. Means you can check it out, but it usually upon depends upon the rating. That's what I'll say. FM, I know it is about if you have more than 2300 rating, then you can become an FM. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. All of you, whoever are new here, good to have all of you here. And well, the game has just started, so streaming is also just starting. And tomorrow is the last day of a free registration, I must say. So if anybody wants to register for the tournament, then do register for the tournament. Okay, and I'll be more than happy if you register for it. Okay, fine. So let's go to the game now. What is happening? Queen c7 has been played. We'll be looking at other games also, women games also. We'll be looking at Goryachkina is playing against Ana Muzuychuk. That is something which we should not forget over here. And well, apart from this thing, what's there? How to know the names of all players of your tournament? Dweep Modi. Well, it will be published on 1st of August, but if you are already there in the club, then in club you can see the club members. So that will be like The names of the players will be there if you are in the club. I'm rooting for Shankland. Okay, we have one supporter here who roots for Shankland. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Okay. What is this opening? Grunfeld defense. D4 and F6, C4, G6, Knight C3, D5, CD5, Knight D5, E4, Knight C3, and BC3, Bishop G7, Bishop C4, C5 has been played. Knight E2, CD4, CD4, Knight C6, Bishop E3, Queen to A5, Bishop D2, Queen A3, and then Rook B1, castles, and this is the situation on the board. Well, this is a very common position when it comes to the Grunfeld defense. Here maybe castling will be done, then Bishop G4 will come, and at some point whenever you attack the queen will go back to D6 square. So these are the things which are quite common in this kind of Grunfeld structures in the opening, I must say. And there is also one more player who is playing in the tie breaks. Her name is means two more players. Alexandra Kostyniuk, the former world chess champion. She is playing against Tan Zhongyi. Means I hope that I am pronouncing it right. She is from China, I guess so. Yeah, this is Chinese flag. Yeah, and Alexandra Kostyniuk is obviously former world chess champion, and she is from Russia. So here is the Ana Muzuychuk is also former world chess champion, by the way. Bishop a2. They are exchanging the things quite quickly. Bishop f5 has been played on the board, and now maybe Knight c3 will be played. So these are the things. Everything is going very normal, and we have just started with the games. These are like long games. These are not the tie breaks, but for men's it is tie breaks. For men's it is tie break. Are you there with me? Anyone else there with me? Do let me know. Do let me know. Let me check who is there with us over here. Okay, Arnab is saying like, yes, I'm there. Good, good, good. At least somebody is there. Thanks. Thank you very much. Today we know this thing. We know this thing that Vidit is not playing, so maybe very few people will be there today with us. But I guess so. You are there, and thank you very much. Thank you very much for being there with me. Today it's a little bit hot also, so okay. Now I will focus on the game. This game looks very equal to me, and I think they are going to play lots of games. They are going to play lots of chess, lots of games over here, and it will be fun. It will be fun to watch. So keep liking the stream. Whoever is new here in the chat, please do like the stream so that we can have more people also with us, and then we'll have more fun also. Okay. And do register for the event which we are going to conduct on 8th of August. Okay, Queen e7, Rook to d2. What is it all about? Maybe Bishop b4 will be played at some point in this situation. If Bishop b4 comes, obviously we are capturing, means we are threatening to capture the Rook on d2 square, and in that case maybe Knight c3 will be played. And okay, he played that thing, but he did not play Knight c3. He played Rook d3. Equal game is going on. Very simple and equal chess. Very simple and equal chess. What do you predict about this game? Do you think that here Karjakin will find out something, or do you think that it is going to be a draw? Let's have a little bit discussion also in the chat here. Do let me know what do you think. Do let me know what do you think. Rook D3 has been played on the board. Shaq will win. Okay, Chikara is saying like Shankland is going to win. Okay, that's something cool if he wins also. Why do you think, like, because Shankland is playing very aggressive chess in this full tournament, that's why you're thinking like that, or what? Or you are in general his big fan? Rohit Kumar, good evening, good evening. I guess Karjakin will win. Okay, today somebody is going to get knocked out. That's for sure. That's for sure. And we will see what they are going to do. By the way, if somebody who has registered but not they have not joined the club, because we saw that almost more than 60 people have not joined the club, so do join the club so that you will be in the club and you will be the part of the tournament also. Do register for the event if you are new here. Don't forget that tomorrow is the last day to register for free. From 1st of August the registrations will be like it will be 250 rupees registration fees will be there. Noob Masters, well, I will not do that right now. Maybe in some day future we can think about it. Okay, because I know like you talk in Hindi so most probably I won't be able to do that thing. Yeah, he's in form. Definitely he's in form. That's the thing. Shankland is great form because he is beating and he is playing. But if you have seen yesterday's game which was played by Karjakin and Shankland, means in between, Karjakin played one amazing game, like the rook sacrifice, after that knight sacrifice, plenty of great moves were played in that game and he won the game by checkmate. That really, which is very rare to happen in chess, like usually it doesn't happen, right? Usually it doesn't happen. I don't underestimate you, but we will do it in future. Okay, we'll do it in future for sure. Don't worry about it. Now just enjoy the commentary and enjoy these games. Let's enjoy these games. Okay, and do like the stream also. Do like the stream and register for the event. We have, just to let you know, we have almost 350 registrations for the event. I hope that if you register more, then it will grow till 400 registrations today only. So keep registering for the event. Today and tomorrow is the last day to register for free. After that there will be registration fees, and this is the first time we are going to have the tournament. That's why we are going to keep it free until now, but from the next events we are going to keep some entry fee also. Okay, coming back to the game over here. Noob Master, I don't even know your email ID or anything. We will do it. We'll do it. I don't even know your name, because how can I tell you whether it is there or not? Okay, knight to f4. Which move do you think that black will play here? If black wants to exchange more number of pieces, then e5 is a good possibility. If you play e5, then d5, then rook into d1, rook into d1 means rook into d3 means knight d3 is coming. Okay, we cannot really play that thing. Okay, e5 capture, and okay, rook d7, rook into d7. Sorry, they're not there. Rook into d7 and knight into d7. Maybe he can play like that, because the knight can go to c5 square attacking the a4 as well as the queen. The knight on c5 will be attacking e4. The bishop will not be having any good squares to move around. So maybe this is a possibility. We'll wait for a while. Arnab Kumarja, yes, we think that we are also hoping that it will be a great event. And Tanmay, good to have you here, Tanmay. Shaq is playing first time with Sergey, so maybe he is not familiar with his play. Basically, Shankland is not a top player as such, means he has not played in top tournaments that much. Sergey Karjakin is obviously more into the top field. So obviously experience wise, if you think like Karjakin is the one who is more experienced, against playing against top players in the world. But we never know, anything can happen in these top player games. Okay, of course Shankland is 2700 player, but I am talking about the elite tournaments which usually happen. In elite tournaments, Shankland is not the one whom we always see. So they are going for the exchanges which we talked about. They're going for the exchanges, and if they keep on going for the exchanges, I think this is going to be very equal position. This is going to be very equal position. So whether he is going to exchange this rook or not, that's the question now. Maybe knight can come to d3 square, and he might just capture the bishop on b4. That is also a possibility which we cannot really neglect in this position. So what's your take? What do you think? Just please, I am, sir, I am 1300 rated. Any book recommendation for me? Well, yeah, for 1300 rated players, I usually recommend Logical Chess Move by Move. That's a very nice and very interesting book. And well, you can study lots of tactics. That's also very important. For that, you can study Woodpecker method, or you can study the Castled King. Meeting the Castled King is also a very famous book. You can do these things also. Okay, there are many good books. So knight d3 and queen e7 goes back in this position, and knight into b4 might be one of the ideas, but I don't know whether he will just wants to exchange everything or not. He needs to think. And thanks for the people who has joined me in this live stream. Thank you very much. And I would like to request you that don't forget to subscribe to the channel also if you are new here by any chance. Okay, keep supporting our channel by subscribing to the channel, by liking the stream, by watching the videos, because if you do that thing, then only we will grow together. I hope that I am helping you to improve your game somehow, and you will also help me to improve my channel, right? So let's hope that we both will improve slowly and gradually, and we will make it into a big chess community. Okay, so coming back to okay, these are very equal positions, so we'll come back to here. What is happening between Ana Muzuychuk and Goryachkina? They have this is the game here. Bishop g4 has been played on. They're going to play a little bit longer, means very slow games, because these are the long games which they are going to play. Ana Muzuychuk, and you can see 1 hour and 30 minutes are there, and 1 hour and 14 minutes are there. So quarterfinals are going to happen here. They are not having quarter. This is the semi-final for them actually. For women players, this is already the semi-final, and well, tough. Okay, in Alexandra Kostyuniuk's game, what is happening here? Kostyuniuk has played e4. Okay, why is she playing this move? Maybe she wants to expand on the queen side here. That's why she is going for this thing. Maybe c5 is also one of the possibilities which is there on the board in future. Do let me know if you are there with me. Let's have some move predictions also in the game. So we will try to stick around with this game. Queen to e7 has been played. I'll just once refresh the page so that it will be on the current position only. Let me, yeah, queen e7, and they are thinking. Shankland is the one who needs to win, because he is playing with the white pieces, but the position doesn't really look like where he is going to win the game. It doesn't look like that. e5. Well, he plays e5. The knight is being attacked. Now knight needs to go somewhere. Maybe the knight will go to d5 square. This looks good. Or maybe knight g4 is also. But going to knight g4 means, can white capture the knight? I don't think so. He is going to capture, because if he capture, then there will be light square weaknesses around white's king. That's not something which is a good idea here. That's not something good idea. So e5 and then knight t5, bishop into d5, rook into d5. If you are just going for the exchange, then this is also one of the possibilities, going for the knight into b4, a into b4. And well, knight into b4, well, rook into d1 is also possible. Means there will be bunch of exchanges if you go for this thing. Means if somebody wants to exchange, there will be bunch of exchanges. Knight into b4, then rook into d1, queen into d1, and then this queen will capture on b4. a4 pawn is being attacked, plus b2 pawn is being attacked, and he needs to think about this thing, right? He needs to think about this thing. Okay, he has played knight to d5. He has played knight to d5, and now is he going to capture the way we talked about bishop into d5 is clearly one of the options in this position, which we just looked at. Which is interesting also. We just looked at bishop into d5, rook into d5, knight into b4, and after this, well, we were talking about this position only. Will he go for this thing or not? That's the main question. But I feel like he wants to go for this thing. Another idea is also there. The knight into b4 is a good idea. If you capture everything, then maybe this might be useful bishop on this diagonal. This might be an useful bishop. This is also there. Okay. Still thinking. Still thinking. Fide World Cup quarterfinals are here. Karjakin, Shankland. These are like very important games for us. And we are here. Guys, do like the stream if you are new here by any chance. Okay, do like the stream, because we need to reach more people also over here, and we will have fun as usual, because every day we have fun on our channel. We enjoy the games of top players over here. Today we are missing Vidit Gujarati in our stream here, because when Vidit was there, it was more fun. We know this thing that, but okay, what we are here, that is also kind of cool, right? I'm thinking Sharik is here. Good to have you, Sharik. Good to have you, Sharik. Keep liking the stream, guys. Today we are having very less number of people, because maybe because Vidit is not there. But okay, there are other interesting games which we will be looking at, because we are chess lovers, right? We are chess lovers, so do help me. Do help me. What is the current score? Well, current score is means they have just started the game. The game has not yet gone anywhere. It is just a equal position going on. It is their only first game, I must say. It's not like too many games have been played. Is this first tiebreaker? This is first tiebreaker. Yeah, this is the first one. This is the first one. This is first one. Maybe means we are hoping that they will play many more games, because this is the rapid one which is going on. They have reduced a lot of time now, but next one is also going to happen, where they will have a little bit less time. They will have less time. Knight to c7 square has been played here on the board. Okay, he did not go for the exchange, that's what I will say. But if white wants to go for the exchanges, then of course knight into b4 is a possibility by which he can go for the exchanges. And going for the exchanges seems to be an interesting option over here. What's your take on this thing? Do you think that it will be done here? I'm thinking about the position. Let's have a quick look at other things also over here. What's the thing which is happening? Oh, he captured on b4. He captured on b4. Knight into b4, a into b4 has been played on the board. That's something which is already there. And now he is thinking. Now he is thinking here in this position what he is going to do. Right? What he is going to do. He is thinking about it. And well, let me check something over here. Just 1 minute. Okay, I'm just checking this thing out. Yeah. Minister of Defense Sergey. Yeah, both the kings are on the opposite color squares of the bishop. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But now the knight against the bishop position is there. And somehow I feel like white is slightly better because the pawn on b7 is a weakness. The pawn on b4 is also a double pawn. Okay, white has the weakness of b2 pawn. That's completely true. But it might be interesting if white can get the passed pawn like this. Means if he can push the pawn, it will be great. For that, maybe queen a7 and queen into b7 followed by a5, a6, a7 and a8 can be one of the possibilities here in the situation. So how black is going to defend the pawn on b7, it's the question. Let's suppose you play this thing. He plays queen d6. Okay, he wants his opponent to capture here, queen into d6, into d6, and then if knight e6 comes here, then a5 is a good idea. And then if the king moves, then he can even go for d7 move also first. So these are all possibilities are here. And guys, do like the stream. Okay, today let's make it a successful stream. If you like it, then only it will grow. So do help us to grow our channel and share some love with me also. Okay. Because after this tie break we will be stopping the stream, so I think the games are going quite fast. Quite fast, so keep supporting the channel. That's what I will say. Okay. Sharik, thank you very much for the hearts. Thank you very much. Bishop into c6. Wow. Shankland has got this thing. He has played bishop into c6. We are thinking about this thing. Now the problem is that if you capture here, he has sacrificed a piece. Now a5 will be played. If knight d8, then a6, and the knight cannot really stop anything. Okay. And the other thing is that the knight doesn't have any other ideas. Let's suppose he plays this thing. The point is like if you play a6, knight into a6, and then d7 will be played. And after d7 the pawn is just queening. So bishop into c6, this is the move which came on the board out of the blue. And now Karjakin is going to lose because he cannot really stop this thing. This is truly incredible. Like, how did he miss this thing? We were also thinking about bishop into c6 for a while. Means I was thinking about it, and he missed that thing. He was not even in time pressure. But now again Shankland has got the lead, you can say. He has struck back here, and what a player, man. Yesterday he lost, and today he is just going to crush Karjakin. He will be there in semifinals if he wins this game. He's going to be there in the semifinals or not, we are going to see this thing. Means, of course, Karjakin cannot really capture on c6 square. He will give up the pawn. He will play some other move. Maybe b6 is a good idea. Okay, let me refresh the page. I think he played b6 in this situation. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, he has played b6. He doesn't want to do anything else. And now he is clearly one pawn up. Okay, this king can always come over here and stop this pawn. We all know this thing. But okay, the king is also ready to come in the game very soon. Right now you cannot play king f3 because then knight d4 check and the bishop on c6 will be lost. But we can first move the bishop somewhere, and then we can try to bring the king there like this. Or even if you don't capture the pawn, you can go king b5, king b6, and then a5, a7, and it should be a queening pawn. It should be a queening thing. Bishop d5 has been played, by the way, on the board, and this looks very difficult position for Sergei Karjakin. So today, Shankland is going to win the first game. That's what it feels. But we know this thing that Minister of Defense, Mr. Karjakin, is a true fighter. He will definitely try to find out something in this position also. He's definitely going to find it out. Okay, he plays knight to c5. I really like the way these top players play. They keep on finding one move after another. Keep on finding some good moves in each and every case. That's really incredible. They have so much control on themselves that they can think clearly, and very calm and composed play, I must say. Very calm and composed play. Do you think that Sam will win in this game? Do you think that Sam will win in this game? Okay, guys, I'll just come back in just 2 minutes. Okay, I'll just come back, and then we will focus on the game. I'll just come back. Just 1 minute. Just wait for a while I come back. Back over here. You guys are Sharik. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And you were waiting for me. I'm really happy that you were waiting for me. So what's happening here? Sam Shankland has played some of the moves. We were around this position when knight c5 was played. He played king f3, king f6, b3. The knight cannot really go anywhere that much. Okay. So here, pawn down. Yes, he's pawn down in this position. अब कुछ पता चला कि मैं वीडियो मोबाइल से दिखा सकता हूँ कि नहीं? Jaykan, no updates about that thing. We'll publish everything. Don't worry about it. Before the tournament, we are going to publish everything. So still 8 days are there. We will publish everything. Yeah, bad pawn structure is there. That's true. That's true. And one threat is there now. a5 is the threat now. a5 is the threat now. Okay. Because if he going to capture, then king will just capture over here. King into c5. So the game is almost getting okay. He resigned. He resigned in this position. He resigned. So the first result is there. The first result is there because whatever you play, means even if you play king g4 in this position, a5 is going to happen. If you capture here, then this will be captured, and if you don't capture, then the pawn on b6 will be lost. So it all changed here when this was the position on the board. What happened is like he captured here, means he played e4, rook d8, and it seemed very safe position for black. But after this e5 move, the possibility of playing this bishop came up, like after this capture and then knight d3. Because of this knight d3, the thing happened is like e5 move came up on the board, and after e5, this bishop suddenly became active. Passive knight, yes, active king, passive, and this bishop suddenly became active. And now what happened is like he played knight d5, queen c2 came back here, knight to c7, and knight into b4, a into b4. And after this bunch of exchanges which happened in this position, he tried to play like this. He played queen d6, and now the queen is attacking the knight, and this queen is attacking this queen also. So it's kind of okay. If black wants to survive in the position, see, he can play knight to d5, then bishop into d5. This will be played, and okay, we can give the check. King will come here, then e6 will be played. Still, I will say that this position is a difficult position, no doubt about this thing. And maybe you can capture over here, then this, then this. This is also, this can capture queen f6 also we can play. And if king is played here, we can capture queen into e6. And okay, there is some scope is there. I must say that white is definitely having some more chances over here, but that did not happen. He went for this end game. He played queen to d6. Queen into d6 was played, and after e into d6, the beautiful move came up on the board, and that move was bishop into c6. This move is played because if you play b into c6, then a5 will be played. The knight is unable to come anywhere. If knight c5 comes, okay, we are thinking like, okay, the pawn on a6 is stopped, but no, it cannot be stopped. You can just push the pawn. The point is like now the d7 and d8 cannot be stopped, and white will be getting the pawn on the queening square, and white will just win the game. So this was the main reason why he could not capture the bishop on c6. The rest is, as they say, is the technique, and he won the game very easily convert to win. Yes, very easily. And guys, do like the stream. Today we are going to see this tiebreaks. We never know, maybe next game is very important. If the next game is drawn, then the tiebreaks will be very soon. Okay, Karjakin needs to win the next game at any cost. This was the position where he decided to resign the game. After this, it was just over for black. No matter what, this pawn is going to go forward. If knight d7 is played in this position, we can just attack the knight. And if knight b8 comes, can anybody tell me the move here? Can anybody tell me the move over here? Come on. Which move will you play? I talked about this thing yesterday only, like how to play against the knight when the knight is in the corner of the board. Can anybody tell me? No, if you push the pawn d7, it will be a mistake, because then knight check will come and knight will cover this square. Means if you play this will be a blunder, and suddenly the game might just go to the draw. Means knight d8 and he is safe. He's safe. Bishop b5. Exactly. In this position, we should play bishop to b5, because I talked about this thing that when the distance between the knight and the bishop is 2 squares. Okay, the distance between them is 2 squares. The piece which is in the corner of the board or anywhere on the final rank that piece will be dominated by the other piece. So this bishop is actually dominating this knight. The knight cannot jump to any square. This is covered, this is covered, this is also covered. So white is just going to win. So this was the main reason why he just resigned. Maybe he could have played for 2 or 3 more moves, but it was just not the position which we would like to play. And it actually turned out to be a very equal position until this point, and suddenly everything just changed. Means this was still very equal, but why did he play knight to c7? I really don't know. Maybe he wanted to just exchange some pieces, but he missed this queen c5 queen d6 move, I guess. So that might be one of the reasons why this was played. And now women's matches are going on. Here Goryachkina is playing against Ana Muzuychuk. Who won? I missed. Well, Shankland won. Shankland won the game very convincingly. I just showed you all the game, means the complete game we looked at, and Shankland won that game with a very interesting thing. Now we will focus on for some time, because the other game will take some time to start, and before that, means 10 minutes are still there for the other tiebreak game to start. So before that, we will just check out the games from the women players. Here Goryachkina is white, one of the youngest grandmasters in women players in the world. Okay, and she was also the world championship challenger last time, and she's playing in this World Cup. That speaks volumes about this girl. She is just I think she is 17 years old, very young girl. And Ana Muzuychuk is former world chess champion, plus she is multiple times European champion, plus she was also the world chess Miss Cadets also champion. So many championships are there behind the name of Ana Muzuychuk. Yeah, Shankland is on fire. That's true. Shankland is on fire. And do like the stream also, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here by any chance. Okay, don't forget to do that thing. Okay, don't forget to do that thing. Okay, here what are the things which we think might happen on the board? We need to figure it out. The queen is being attacked. Okay, let's have some predictions. Where do you think the queen will in short, both are champion? Yes, Sharik, both are. Where do you think the queen will go here? Can anybody suggest? Let's suggest some moves. Good evening with Subramaniam Vadlamani. I hope that you came here and you will definitely like the stream. Let's keep liking the stream and enjoy the stream, guys. Okay. Come on, tell me the move. Where will you move the queen? We are looking championship match. No. This is not champion. This is the, you can say, semi-final match is going on for women players, and one of the champion, means one of the players, will be knocked out for sure in the finals. Maybe Alexandra Kostyniuk is also former world chess champion. She is playing in the other semi-final match. I'll just show you. She is playing with the white pieces over here against her Chinese opponent Tan Zhongyi, and okay, this is the opening. Petrov defense happened on the board, and okay, very quickly they exchanged some pieces in the center of the board. Knight came there, and a4. Obviously we were looking at this position when it was there, and then c5 dc5 a5, gaining some space over here, and white has some slight positional advantage, I must say. d6 and c6, these two pawns are a little bit weakened in this situation. Plus the queen can come up, and then the rook will join, and this rook will also join. Black needs to play carefully in this case. Another idea which is there, that knight a4, knight b6 is also there, because b6 is a weakness in the position. Rudransh Jani has also here. Tan is too strong in this tournament. Yeah, she has played amazing chess in this whole tournament. Before this round, she has won against Katerina Lahano, who is the wife of Alexander Grishchuk. And Katerina Lahano is in women players. At one time, she was the youngest grandmaster also. Means Sergei Karjakin and Katerina Lahano, they were almost together when they the grandmaster title was there. Both of them got the Grandmaster title together only. So very old player, world junior champion also you can say, and truly a very magnificent player. So Tan has won against Katrina Lahano and obviously Ana Muzuychuk, and here this game is still yet to be played. I think they are going to start after some time. We need to wait for this game. So keep an eye on this game. We are going to see whether Sam Shankland, we are going to see this game from the black side. So we'll wait for this game for a while. Shankland is very underrated. No, Shankland is not underrated. It's underrated, yeah, in a way underrated. That's true, but I'll tell you one thing, like he became strong in this lockdown period. His coach posted on Facebook that before this World Cup, okay, before this World Cup, he posted that Shankland is the player who did not go on any social media or any streams or something in last 1.5 year. He was just putting in efforts to work on the chess. Nothing else matters in his life, and he was working very hard, and that's the result why he is playing such an amazing chess, you can say, in this World Cup. Because of that 1.5 years of hard work, he did not do anything. He was just focused on working on chess. Nothing really, nothing else was there for him. And other players were chilling out, maybe somewhere doing some other things, but he was not like that. And it is shown in his game. It is shown in his game. The games are started. Oh, really? Cool, cool. Okay, the games have started here. And how many of you think that Shankland is going to draw this game or win this game and he will be there in the semifinals? Come on, tell us this thing. Prediction, come on. Or do you think that Sergey Karjakin is going to strike back and he is going to win this game and he will force the next tie breaks? How many of you? Please let me know. Please let me know. G6. Oh, this is kind of accelerated dragon opening, you can say, because h3 followed by g4 has been played. But I have played this system, okay. Miss this Sicilian Nadorf is my favorite one, okay, favorite one. And whenever the h3 is played, there are two options. We can play e5, knight c6. These two options are there, or e6, g6 is also there. So he opted for knight c6, g4 and g6. These are the things. Okay, it will be a draw. Okay, Chikara Bhai is saying draw. Let's see. Of course, he needs a draw, and Karjakin has opted for the h3 variation of Sicilian against Nadorf. That is something cool. Okay, I would like to see this game from white side also, how he is going to play, because he needs to win, so he needs to take risk, and how he is going to take the risk, that will be fun to watch. And do like the stream, okay, do like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream if you are new here by any chance, okay, by any chance if you are new here. Just 1 minute, okay. Okay, I'm back. Yesterday, Sergey win on demand. Maybe he can do this time also. Yeah, definitely he can do that thing now also. I truly believe that it is definitely possible. And the opening which he has selected is also very aggressive opening in a way. Miss open Sicilian is a good thing, but I like the way Sam Shankland is showing his confidence, because he has opted for Sicilian Nador, which is a very interesting and strong opening, I must say. It is not something which any unprepared player can play. He is truly prepared a lot about this whole uh, World Cup. All the openings which he is playing, everything is thoroughly prepared. Everything is thoroughly prepared. Bishop g7. Let's predict some moves. Queen d2 is also one of the ideas, because the knight can jump around anywhere and there will be some attack on this diagonal. So queen d2 is logical in order to play bishop h6 and exchange this bishop. That's something which might be played. From black side, I will say this thing, that with my experience, bishop might come to e6 square, because whenever you play knight to d5, bishop into d5 will be played, and after bishop to e6, black will like to play queen to a5, castle, rook f8 and b5. All these kind of moves will be played. Maybe rook a8 is also a possibility. I won't deny about that possibility, but this is what they might go for. And of course, white will try to get some play on this side of the board. White will definitely try to get some play on this side of the board. Okay, here castling a long castle. You mean to say long castle here? Yeah, Karjakin can go for the long castle. He can go for the long castle, no doubt about it. But before long castle, I feel like he might. Let's suppose you go for long castle. Okay, what's the thing? I can also go for castling over here. And now at least you need to move your queen, because if you don't move your queen now, then knight into g4 is a very strong possibility which is there, and the queen will be attacked by the bishop. So he needs to do something about it. And there, almost there. I'll just refresh the page once, and then we'll see what is going to happen over here. I'm going to drink some milkshake now. Some milkshake. You can also have milkshake with me. Please show Magnus match. Magnus is not playing today. Magnus already qualified for the semi-finals. So we are waiting for that match tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be looking at Magnus Carlsen match for sure. Okay, but today we need to stick to this game only, because there is only one game which is there. Yeah, tomorrow we'll look at Magnus Carlsen's game. And do you know with whom Magnus will be playing tomorrow? I think Magnus is going to play against Duda, and in the other one, Fedosov will be playing against the player who is going to win this match. Maybe we are hoping that there will be tough matches over here, and Magnus, Mr. Karjakin, Sergei Karjakin will find out something here. What about Bishop c4? Okay, Sharik has asked me a question, and well, Bishop c4 is stopped right now, because if you go for Bishop to c4 here in this situation, maybe possible. Black needs to capture, I guess so. Queen into c4, and then casting will be done. Or can we play first rook c8? This is also a good idea. Just attacking the queen. Queen will move somewhere, maybe on d3 square, and then you will castle. So I don't think so that he would like to give up the bishop just like that. He would like to keep the bishop on the board instead of capturing it there. So bishop e6 is there, and they're still thinking. No, bishop c4 doesn't look that cool. Bishop c4 doesn't look that cool. Oh, not now. Before casting, you mean to say? Okay. We'll have a look at that thing also. By the way, guys, I'm drinking milkshake. Okay, so excuse me. You can also have some beverage if you want. Deepak Singh is saying like, sir, you are from where? Well, I'm from Maharashtra. Here bishop c4 you mean to say, right? Yeah, this is a possibility, but black will just castle. Then what are you going to do with this bishop? Now the threat is to play knight into g4, and in order to do that thing you need to play this thing, and black will get to play b5 b4 very quickly. So if you are thinking about castling on this side of the board, then it will not be good for you, because then b5 will be played. Where will you play your bishop? Maybe on b3 square, and then black is having great play on this side of the board. So it's not that much advisable to get the pieces over there on this side of the board. Miss, like the way you are talking about, it will give tempo to your opponent. Never allow your opponent's pieces or pawns to develop with a tempo. Oh, Swarang is also here. Good to have you, Swarang. And guys, do like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream, because today, if you like the stream, then we will also grow. And if you are new here for the channel, on our channel, do subscribe to the channel. And one more thing I would like to say is like, do register for the event which we are going to conduct on 8th of August. Okay, and the free registrations are there tomorrow, till tomorrow, so you can register before that and be the part of the tournament. Don't forget to join the tournament club also, because I saw that many registrations came but very few people joined the club. I hope that you will do that thing. Yes, tomorrow I will be playing against you in the night time, maybe around 8 o'clock or something. We'll start playing. Maybe for 2 or 3 hours I'll play against the subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel also. Okay, you can bring your friends for sure. Okay, bishop g7, and now we are expecting long castle, because right now the knight cannot really move. If the knight moves anywhere, the queen will be capturing the bishop on g7 square, so it's not a possibility there on the board. So here, what to do? Long castling, then maybe castle, then queen to d2. This is something which we are expecting. So Sam Shankland is playing quite fast here. He's having 22 minutes on the clock. Sergey Karjakin needs to find out a way to create some counterplay, I must say. And here, h4, h5, these are the things which are very important. Parshuraman Bhandari, if you are registered, then you need to check out. While registering only on my website, I have after filling up the form, you can see that there is a club link is also there. If you don't register, means if you don't fill up the form, then we will not accept the entry in the club. So you need to request to join the club. So club link is also given in the description. You can check it out in the description. I hope you'll get it. Himank is asking how to proceed after finishing of the opening. Okay. After finishing of the opening, how to proceed means just try to develop your pieces on good squares. That is the first thing you should do. You should see like what your opponent wants to do. Can you do something about it? You need to pay attention to that thing. Yeah, any opening I'm saying, like you need to pay attention to your opponent's ideas and you need to play accordingly, because if you're just thinking from your own perspective, then you're not doing the justice to the position, I must say, because there is someone who is sitting across the board, means virtually or directly you can say, and he is also thinking something. So we need to understand what our opponent wants to do and we need to figure out what to do about it. This is a very important thing which you should not forget. And okay, the way we are calculating in these games also, like the plans, the actions which we need to do. If you want to attack on our opponent's king, then we need to figure out what to do in that case. So these things are very important. I'll just once just refresh the page, refresh the board. I think one move has been played over here, and he has played f4 move. Well, Karjakin means long castle and bishop e6 and f4 has been played. Yeah, I have refreshed it. I just refreshed the board. Okay, what's white's idea? Can anybody tell me what white wants to do in this position? Does he want to play f5 in this position? Or do you think that he might go for g5? Two options for you, f5 or g5. Do let me know in the chat. Let's have some discussion about the moves. Should we simple against strong player and complete against weak? No, no, you should not play like that. You should play according to the position. Okay, f5. Okay, queen a5. Now f5 is your suggestion. F5 is your suggestion. Okay, Chikara is suggesting g5. We'll see what he is going to play. f5 or g5. These are the two options. That's why he played f4. I think you played f4 in order to play f5, right? Because if he wanted to play g5, then he would have played g5 earlier only. Why did he play f4 then in that case? So I think f4 is played only to play f5 move in this position. That's my take. That's my take. Okay, first of all, now you need to see that bishop into a2 is also a possibility, which we cannot just deny in this position. So f5 if you play, then bishop will capture on a2, then maybe g5, knight will go to h5 square, and our queen is being attacked. What to do in that position? Okay, Deepak, thank you for the registration. I hope that you have joined, means you have requested to join the club also, because tomorrow or day after tomorrow we are going to accept all the things whoever has registered. Okay. Well, Deepak, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, do check out our schedule also of the tournament. It is given by Anup here. Thank you, Anup. And we are going to have monthly tournaments. Every single month we are going to have tournament. So do check out the tournament calendar so that you will know that when the tournaments are going to happen, and you can be the part of the tournament. Okay. So f5 has been played. How many people told me about f5? I think only one or two people said that f5 will be played, and f5 is there on the board. Now the question is, okay. Now the question is bishop into a2 and what to do after that, because we were talking about bishop into a2, g5, knight h5, and I was, personally speaking, I was not understanding what to do in this position. The queen is being attacked, and where to move the queen now, because he's also attacking bishop into c3 option is there. Yes, Himang said this thing, and he's also suggesting, he's also going to capture bishop into c3. If b into c3 is played, then queen a3 will check come, and then it will be difficult. Like, let's suppose this position, he might play bishop into c3, and only way is to survive in the game is to play queen into c3, because by any mistake, like if you feel like I'm going to capture, oh, what did he play? Bishop into a2. After that, nothing has happened. Yeah. So here, if g5, knight h5, and if he plays queen d2, bishop into c3, I was telling, like, if b into c3 is played, queen a3 will lead to check and mate. Means there will not be any chance for it. There will not be any chance for it. It will just lead to a check and mate position. So white needs to play accurately, because he's having one idea is there. We can play g5 followed by f5 to shut down this bishop. If this is captured, then queen into d6, and the king will be there in the center of the board. This is also something which might happen. This is also something which might happen on the board. Okay, queen a4 forcing the exchange. That's what you are asking me. Okay, queen a4. Okay. But why do you want to exchange the queens? See, after this, if you are talking about queen a4, possible, but I feel like unnecessarily you are exchanging the queens. It's not necessary for you to exchange the queens. The idea which I talked about is much more stronger, because f6, ef6, queen into d6, the king will be there in the center of the board, and he needs to take care of this thing. He cannot really do it. And the one more idea is there too, is to play knight to b5. The point of not knight d5 is one of the ideas, because if he capture, then there will be checkmating possibilities there on him. Another thing is like bishop b6 will be played, attacking the queen, and well, Black's king doesn't really look good in this position, not to me at least, not to me. So after bishop into a2, he is thinking over here, and as we know that Karjakin must win this in this game, and he's definitely having those chances. He's definitely having those chances, and he might come back and he might just force the tie breaks. And you know, yesterday also he came back very strongly. Today also he is coming back strongly. So hats off to his mental strength, I must say. He is showing lots of strength. Means he's there, like he means many people, if they lose, they feel sad or something like that, but Karjakin is fighting it out there. Yeah, f6 idea is nice. F6 idea is nice. Well, my milkshake is over. I had a good milkshake. Now we can talk for maybe more 2 hours without worry and anything. I have energy now. I know Vidit is not there, but can we still reach 50 likes? Because every day we are streaming over here, and I hope that you are also enjoying with me. I hope you are enjoying with me. Can we have 50 likes today? Can we have that thing? Do help me to have 50 likes and reach also to more and more people. Okay. Still thinking, still thinking. It's not at all over. I'm looking at the chat. Okay, I'm looking at the chat, and you guys are not active in the chat today. What happened? What happened? Why are you so silent today? Can anyone tell me why are you silent? Okay. As you are going to be silent, I need to look at other games also here. Let's have a quick look at this game. Whoa, wow, we talked about this thing that knight a4 followed by knight b6 might be played on the board, and that's what Kostyanyuk has done. After the castle, she played knight a4. We left this position around here, and I showed that this is one of the ideas because the b6 is a weakness, and that's what exactly happened. He played castle, she played castle, then knight a4, d5 was played, and then knight b6 came on the board. And after this, queen d6, this is the position on the board. Okay, I have a question for you. Which move will you play? Will you capture the pawn? Will you bring the rook? Or will you play c5? Three options for you, and choose one option. I think she might play one of the moves in this case. Means that's what I feel. These are the candidate moves in the position, because c5 you will support this knight quite firmly. Another c into d5, we will try to undermine this pawn structure. You must say the d5 pawn is a weakness which is being attacked by 3 pieces. This is also one of the thing. Or we can simply play rook to c1, bringing the rook in the game, and we are putting some pressure here on this file over. c5 looks good. Chikara is saying okay. c5 looks good. Possible. Pretty interesting position, right? Means I am thinking about this position, and it looks very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we'll see like what is happening in shorter time control game. Did they make any move? No, they have not made any move. They're still thinking about the same position over here. Same position over here. Okay, Zaid is saying c5 will also close the file for the black bishop after moving the queen, as the b pawn can be pushed further. Yeah, that's true. That's true. This bishop b4 can be played, and then the bishop will be blocked. That's true, Zaid. But c5 also has one drawback, that if you capture here, sorry, if you capture here, at least you have some scope that this knight might come back in the game with knight c4 or something like that. But if you play c4 move, then black will always have this permanent passed pawn. So maybe she might not play c5 in this position, maybe, because it is blocking the position a lot. Instead of that, maybe she would like to play cd5 and rook to c1 to get some play on this side of the board, so that see the pawn on, see, that's what she did. She played rook to c1. She is keeping her options open in the position. That's the quality of a strong player. They always try to keep the options open. Like, this is also possible, that is also possible. They will try to make the opponent, okay, the game, in the game bishop d2 was played, and after bishop d2, knight might be jumping in the board, and what to do? How are we getting live feed of board game on virtual? Well, Rudrani, digital chessboards are used. So whichever move you make on the digital board, it will be directly displayed on the internet. So that's the beauty of chess, you can say. That's the beauty of chess. And I have played digital on digital board many times, and it is a fun to play. First play bishop d4. Okay, in that position you are talking about. Okay, coming back to this game, now Karjakin is having 9 minutes, and Shankland is having plenty of time on the clock. Almost 20 minutes are there for his side, and well, he's thinking, which move do you think that he might play? Will he move his queen, or he will just say like, okay, whether you want to move the knight anywhere on b5 or d5 square, move it. I'm just going to bring my rook to here, or maybe he can just castle in this position without worrying anything. But we don't know. We don't know exactly. Another idea which I feel is like, is also that maybe he would like, he wanted to just attack this bishop on a4 square also, that a2 square also, that is also one of the ideas, maybe. Black's move prediction, come on, can you please predict the black's move here? He is wasting too much time. We don't know. No, he is in too much time pressure, Chikara. We cannot judge the player just because he is thinking. Maybe he is making his mind to fight in the game, because he needs to fight in the game, so he needs to find out something. So we don't know what's going on in players' mind, why they are taking too much time, whether they are thinking about the game or whether they are thinking about the external factors. We never know, because it happens with me also. Sometimes I take too much time just to make myself into a different zone. Like, I have lost the previous game, so I'm a little bit disturbed. So I try to calm myself down. Once I'm calm, I know that I'm going to play the chess which I can play the best. But if I am not calm, then even if I'm playing fast, I might make mistakes. So in order to play a good game, you need to calm yourself down. That's the first thing we should do. Okay, here is the move. Castling has been done. Now, as we were discussing, the bishop is there on this diagonal, means the knight is ready to jump. This is also one possibility which we were looking at. So knight d5 looks very natural move to me. It looks very natural because knight is coming in the center of the board. What do you think? What do you think about this move? 4 h5, black e5. Okay, Rudrani and Chikara is saying h4 h5. Okay, knight d5 is there on the board. The queen is being attacked on a5 square. Will the queen move backward? Because queen d8 looks a very logical spot, because if you play that thing, if you don't play that thing, knight into e7, a pawn will be lost. So it feels like it's almost compulsory. So white is getting a pawn here. White is already striking back. Wow, this is the quality of a great player. They always strike back. Tuve is also here. Good to have you, Tuve, here. Good to have you here. So Tuve, what do you think like black will play? Can you please suggest a move here? Can you tell? Because Karjakin is once again coming back very strongly. He lost the previous game, but now he is going to win at least one pawn. And if he wins one pawn, then of course Shankland will be in a little bit trouble. He'll be a little bit in trouble, and to defend a position where your pawn down is not at all easy against a player like Karjakin, who is one of the best players in the world. Means he's there in the top of the chess scene, you can say, one of the top players in the world since last 15 years. Knight into d5 you cannot play. Chikara, your queen is under attack. The queen on a5 is under attack. You cannot really neglect that thing. You cannot neglect that thing. You need to pay attention to it at all cost. Queen c5. But if you play queen c5, then the pawn on e7 will be hanging. Do you want to give up the pawn on e7? Let me know. Do you want to give it up? And do like the stream, guys. Okay, do like the stream, support our channel, keep liking the stream. We can reach more people if you like the stream. I hope that you would like to reach this stream to more people. If you are liking it, if you are enjoying it somehow, if you think that we are discussing something valuable in chess, then do like it. How is it in attack? Queen c5 if you play, then I'm saying knight into e7 will be played. King h8, and then okay, we have got one pawn. Okay, e4 pawn is a weakness. Yeah, that I can agree. Queen c5 and e4 can be one of the weakness. But why can't we just capture and play e5? The idea is to play f6. What about this bishop? This bishop looks very stupid to me. And the piece will be lost, I think. Knight d7 and f6. The piece is just lost. The piece is just lost. I don't think so queen c5 is going to work, because after queen c5 this is straightforward variation. Knight e7, king h8 is forced, queen c5, dc5 is forced, e5 the knight is being at a knight needs to move somewhere. Wherever you move the knight, I'm going to play f6. And now even if you play knight into d2, the thing is that the check is coming, king into g7, and the piece will be lost in this case. So not a cool move, not a cool move. Knight d5, I think queen d8 is the most important move. He has to go back. He has to go back. There is no other move. Pawn e5 threatened to white queen. Yeah, that is one of the things. Let's see if you play e5, but there is an in passant is there. No, I'll just in passant here. What will you do? I am getting one extra pawn. Getting one extra pawn without any problem. So Sam is finally thinking in this position. Did not think since long time, but now he is thinking. I like the way Sergei Karjakin is coming back in this game. He is playing really great chess. Really great chess. So before they play the move, we'll have a quick look at other games also. What is happening in Ana Muzuychuk game? They have progressed a little bit. We were around this position, f3 was played. Bishop goes back in this position, bishop c1, queen is being attacked, queen goes back to a5 square. Then bishop into e6, f into e6, and a4 is being played. Oh, Swarang is at like how many GMs are playing? Well, right, till now we don't know how many GMs are playing, but we hope that some Grandmaster will definitely play. I'll email them or message them tonight, some of them, or maybe tomorrow also, because still 7 or 8 days are there, no? So they can do it. They can do it. They can do the registration after some days also. But I must say this thing that we already have 350 entries now, for sure. 350 people are going to participate, but many of them have not joined the club till now. If they join the club, then of course, if they join the club, we will have more number of participants in the tournament. Means almost 100 people have not joined. 100 people needs to join till now. Okay, today I do free entry. Join me on team. Yes, Shankdeep, our team will definitely do that thing. Okay, I think like the game must have been going towards that thing only. We'll go to the game. Oh, we have some improvement on the board. We have some improvement. Okay, let me check. Let me check. There is some improvement. Improvement. Knight d5, he captured over here. Then bishop into a5. He sacrificed the queen, you can say, for a while, for one move. And then knight e3 is there on the board. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces are there. 4 pieces are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pawns. 6, 7 pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns are there. The knight is not having any good squares to go around. I think this knight will be trapped, because we can play rook to a4 followed by king to d2. Sorry. And yeah, he played king d2 directly also. Now knight into f1 will be played. Rook into f1, and opposite color bishops are there on the board. Oh, once again, opposite color bishops will be there. Well, I'll be playing against the subscribers tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow night I'll be playing against subscribers, so I hope that you guys will be there with me to play with me. Okay, after 8 p.m. or 8:30 I will schedule the stream. I'll play with the subscribers tomorrow, so do subscribe to the channel. Okay, if you want to get a chance to play against me, do subscribe to the channel. Oh, he played your move, but the bishop got trapped. That's what you're saying? But this bishop is not trapped, right? This bishop is not trapped. Okay, still it is not having any squares to move around. Here it is captured. Here it is capturing. The c4 pawn is means c4 square is also covered by the rook. The b3 of course is covered by the pawn on c2. Bishop is not having the any square. That's true. That's true. Hmm. Let's make 5k subscribers. Wow, that will be great if 5k subscribers happen. That will be great. Okay, what's the idea now? From white side, the idea is to just play rook a1, right? In coming days, yes, definitely. Rook a1 is the idea, and the bishop will not be having any square. That's the idea. So maybe f6 is a possibility. If you come here, the bishop can go back, but white has another option also. They can play b3 and trap this bishop, and the bishop will be trapped. It cannot be prevented. The bishop is getting trapped. Karjakin is going to win this game for sure. Karjakin is going to win, and the game will be over. No, first b3 or b. No, it is black's move. No, black's move is there. What will black play, and after that b3 will be played. The bishop will be trapped in that case. Come on guys, we are streaming in last 1 hour. At least 50 likes to bante hai. Like you should try to like the stream sometimes. Okay, b3 has been played. Rook f c8 and b3. That's what I was saying. Bishop can be trapped. Yes, the bishop can be trapped, and it is trapped also for sure. It cannot really go anywhere. Only you can make it to 5k, as the discussion was going on. Only you can make it to 5k. But before we get to the 5k, at least like the stream so that we can reach to more people. Let's have at least 20 people on the stream now. Right now we are having only 10 people around. Okay, I'll just come back. I'll just come back in 1 minute. Okay, just wait for a while and I'm coming back. I'm back. Yeah, now 10 minutes game will happen. 10 minutes game will happen now. And we were waiting for that only, that the game should happen and we will enjoy more or something like that, isn't it? Karjakin versus Shankland game is getting tense now. That's what I'll say. But I don't understand. Like the game was over very quickly. Like this was like the position he opted for this opening. Bishop G7, Bishop here, and after F4 and F5, the game just got over. How can this kind of things happen in this kind of games? That is truly amazing, right? He wanted to win this game on demand, and he managed to do that thing, right? Shankadev, don't worry about it. You will be added tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay, means my team will check it out everything and they will do it. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. Nightbot. Who is Nightbot? Nightbot is Nightbot. His computer. And after piece of position, I think like white will just win the game. So very smooth, like like the previous game also got over just because of one move, blunder. This game, well, we were not even expecting that this will happen, but it happened like this, and the game is also getting over very quickly here also. What to say? Means sometimes they are playing a really great game, and sometimes the game is getting means it's getting over very quickly. It's getting over very quickly. 6. Okay, it's a very standard way to play. I think into f6, rook into f6, undermining the pawn structure. Now f6 is a weakness, and okay, this check cannot be played. Rook h2. Now h3 pawn is hanging, which cannot be prevented. Maybe he'll play rook f1 and rook f3 in that case, because if you play any other move, the king will be going forward. Okay, king will be going forward, so that's not something will be played over there. Thank you, Shankadev. Thank you very much. Rook into f6 has been played. Maybe this rook is coming back here. Rook f1 was also there. Rook into f6 followed by rook to f1. Maybe this will be captured and then rook f3 will be played. And if they are going to exchange the pieces over here, then there will be 1, 2 and 3 pawns will be there from the white side. White just needs to take care of one thing, that the pawns should not be exchanged. If the pawns are there on the board, then definitely white is having that chance to be there. Thank you, Quest. Thank you very much, Quest, for being there. Thank you very much. Rook to f3. I think black won't exchange the pieces. Black would like to keep the pieces on the board, because still there is a fight is still there. Means 5 pawns against the 3 pawns. It is still there. Jay Umaria, keep it up. Thank you, Jay. Thank you very much. And do register for the tournament also, which we are going to conduct on 8th of August. Okay, free registrations are there till tomorrow. After that, there will be 250 rupees entry fee. So make sure that you register in free. Otherwise, you need to pay a nominal fees of 250 rupees. Okay, and registration link is given in the description, as well as I have pinned it. Okay, so don't forget to do that thing. Don't forget to do that thing. Okay, now this rook maybe it's going to d7 square so that he can attack the pawn on f7 square. This rook is also attacking over here. The rook might be attacking the b7 pawn also. Oh, the b3 pawn was being attacked. Rook b2 was played. That's why he plays rook d3 supporting the pawn on b3 square. Now they are playing a little bit faster. I think we need to focus more on this game now, because the games are getting more tense now. Of course, white is winning in this position, no doubt about that thing, but we never know. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for whoever has subscribed to the channel. Sir, I filled a form but no confirmation received. Raj Sen, just check it out whether they are you are there. Miss, have you joined the club or not? Have you requested for the club or not? Tournament club is there. I hope that your name will be there in the tournament club. Maybe tomorrow if it's not there, but make sure that you have requested to join the club. Quest A is saying like, sir, please tell something about how to become strong player. Well, you need to reading books enough for training. No, not only reading book, but you need to study games of strong players. Plus, you need to solve lots of tactics. Plus, your end game should also be good. So it should be overall. Means if you want to be a strong player, you should develop yourself overall. Means you are opening, middle game, end game, everything should be strong. So go step by step, keep learning chess, means keep learning the new things every single day, because it's a gradual process. Raj Sen, you need to join the new tournament club. Just please check it out whether you have joined the new tournament club or not. The link is given in the description now. Maybe you have joined the previous old club, or I don't know. Means I have not even checked it. I'm not going to check it. Arbiter is going to check that thing, so make sure that you join the new tournament club. The link is given in the description. If you are the part of that club, then you are in the club, you are in the tournament. Okay, okay. H6, king f4. Okay, nice. He is saying like, if you are going to play g5 in this position, if you play g5, then the king will be going up with king f5 or king f6. This might be possible. G5, king f5, and well, you can pressurize something on the black's king. Sir, tournament is tomorrow. No, tournament is on 8th of August. No, 8th of August. We have the tournament on 8th August, not tomorrow. Who told you about the tournament is there tomorrow? As black pieces in French defense, how? Okay. How may I develop my kingside knight? This is my problem. Kingside knight. Well, kingside knight, usually they develop on f6 only, on the second or third move. That's what I think. That's what I think. You need to develop it very quickly. Yeah, Karjakin is g5. Now this is the position we were talking about, g5, and now he is going to go for the king to f5 square. And well guys, I'll be taking your questions. I'll be taking your questions after some time. Now I will figure it out what's going on in the game, because very less time is there. 5 minutes are there and 2 minutes are there, so we will try to analyze the game. We'll try to focus here, and you can ask me questions. If you have any questions related to the game, then I will definitely answer you. But if you have questions other than the game, then I will answer after the game. Okay, because there will be some gap after the game, and at that time I can answer your different questions. So feel free to ask me the questions related to this game, and I will definitely answer it right now. Okay. Okay, king f5 has been played. Now the idea is quite clear that white wants to push the pawn. Maybe if he try to push that pawn, then he will be safe, and then rook will come on the d7 square. The pawn on b7 will be attacked, plus the pawn on f7 will also be attacked. King f6 is also going to come on the board. So we need to see. Okay, he plays this thing. He say like, okay, if e5 comes, then I can attack the pawn with rook c5, and then in that case it will be a little bit problematic for white. Okay, problematic for white. So here what he should do, one thing is that this bishop on a5 is not doing any great job. So the book can like this bishop can come in the game with the bishop to c3 and can possibly put some pressure over here. That's something which I feel, because then this rook will not be able to go anywhere. Like let's suppose you play bishop c3 and he tries to come up in that position, and then check will come here, and then rook h8 will be a check and mate position. So he will not be able to come here. So bishop on c3 will be a very nice place for the bishop, so that it can put some pressure. Okay, so rook to e2, and that's still thinking. I'll just refresh the page. Oh, he played bishop to d8. Okay, maybe he wants to play bishop f6, because bishop f6 e5 and then rook d8 is the idea, which will just lead to a check and mate. Oh, this is very interesting. Because in that case white might even play rook to d7 followed by rook f d3, and the threat of rook d8 check, even if rook into d8, rook into d8, king h7 and rook to h8, checkmate threat is there. Okay, yeah, rook c6 is good. Yeah, rook c6 is good, but if you play rook to c6 there, the thing is that bishop f6 will be built. Once bishop f6 will come on the board, then rook d8 followed by rook h8 is the threat, and black will be in trouble in that case. So I think black needs to keep his one rook on the final rank over here. He cannot really take that rook into the game, miss up on the board. So black is kind of getting congested, you can say, in this position. He's not having any room to move around, because white is threatening so many things. So nice move. Bishop d8 is really nice move. I was thinking just about bishop to c3, but he found out a very beautiful move, that is bishop to d8, right? Oh, he plays king to h7. Now maybe bishop to f6 followed by rook to d7 is a possibility, so that we can attack here on f7 pawn. Karjakin needs to play very quickly, and rook d7 directly. How is the move? Yeah, that was a possibility, but here bishop f6 is very well nicely placed, please. And whoever is new here, don't forget to like this stream, okay, and subscribe to the channel also if you are new here. Be the part of the tournament which we are going to conduct on 8th of August. The registrations are open to everybody, so don't forget to do that thing, okay. There is a 10-second increment in this game. Now somehow I feel that this rook might go this side, and this rook can also come up. This rook can also try to come up in this position. This might be one of the possibilities on the board, because even if this rook gives a check, the king will be having this square. Okay, he plays b4 first. Okay, why he is playing this thing? Because he wants to cover up the c5 square. Once the c5 square will be covered, the rook will not be able to give any check to white's king. That might be one of the ideas why he played b4 in this position. Oh, the exchange pair of rooks here. The exchange pair of rooks. Rook d8, bishop into d8. I think Karjakin doesn't want any kind of counterplay. Now he's just going to bring the king up if he wants to just capture this pawn, or he can even bring the rook to c6 square, and the pawn on a6 will be gone in that case. So what's the thing which is there? I think the game will be over very soon. Shankland might not just keep on playing. He might just save his energy, I think so, for the next game, because he was already leading in this case, but now it doesn't look really like that. Yeah, Karjakin has 34 seconds now, so they have plenty of time. There is plenty of time is there. The increment is there. 10 seconds increment is there, so he has a lot of time. 10 seconds is a big increment time, so he'll definitely win. Now the idea is there, just play rook to c3, and then this check is a mate. So in order to save that thing, I think he has to play this, and now he will resign for sure. 100% he is going to resign, because if you give this check, even if okay, he's trying to, and now this is a checkmate. He can't stop this thing. I think it's time to resign from Shankland, or maybe he'll play till the check and mate. Okay, I think he has resigned. Yes, the game is over. So Karjakin Sergey has struck back. He has done that thing, which is completely amazing. Yesterday also, Shankland was the one. Yesterday means day before yesterday, Shankland was the one who won the game. Again, Karjakin struck back. This first game also, Shankland won the game. Again, he struck back. So these players are winning from the white side all the time, I must say. In their 4 games, white player is the only one who has won. Like the first game I'll show you, Shankland was white, and this was the game which they played. c4 English opening happened, and well, this game Shankland won because of some truly amazing play by him in the end, and one slight blunder was also there. Yes, we looked at this game. I'm just going through the game a little bit faster here, just because I want to check out the things. We know this thing, that in this game which we were looking at, he developed his king very quickly, plus the knight was also developed. Just look at the way he developed his knight. And the e5 pawn was one of the past pawns for him. Because of that pawn only he won the game. So, and in the end, the game converted into the pawn end game after all these exchanges, and white was winning. Atul sir, please tell how you understand such plan so easily. Is there any book to understand plan? Well, planning, you need to study many games, then only you will understand. And for understanding the planning, you need to study annotated games, where means which games which are already annotated, then you understand many plans like that. You need to read some books for that thing. Do like the stream. So many people were there today, and very few people are liking the stream. Don't be confused, okay? Amazing. Karjakin played amazing chess. That's what I say. Amazing chess. And this game also, which Karjakin won, he won the game. This crushing sacrifice which he played in this position. We know this thing, that he came up with this beautiful move, rook into g7. That was truly amazing. And after that, he just checkmated his opponent. Very nice game. Okay, Atul sir, how to understand plan in any book to learn from? Well, I'll tell you one thing. One simple thing we can do while studying any book, that first think and then read. Means first think and then read means what? Like if there is any move, first of all take some side, white side or black side. Think about that side of the board, like what will you play, why will you play, and then once you have made up your mind, okay, I want to play this and that move, because there is a logic behind that move, or some reason is there, then only look at the next move in the book. That way you will be like conversing with the author, like you have your own thought process, author is saying something, so there will be some conversation between you and the author, and then your understanding related to chess will improve a lot. Sir, from which you are playing? Miss, what do you mean? Which age you are asking, or what you are asking, Rajsen? Well, for old books, I already suggested this Logical Chess Move by Move is a very good book. Then The Most Instructive Games of Chess Ever Played, that is also a good book. So you can check out this book. Mammoth Book of Chess is also a very nice book. Any collection of games book is also good, like Tal's collection of book, Alekhine's collections of book. So any books where there is a collection of some player and some annotation is there, it's always a good book, which will help you to improve your understanding. Another thing is that a very theoretical book, if you need, then My System by Aaron Nimzowitsch is considered one of the best books when it comes to the chess theory, just planning. And because he was the first one who wrote down about the planning, how you should approach the game, how you should play the game, and everything, how you should implement the ideas or plans in your game. So that is also a very nice book, My System, I must say. Can we reach 50 likes today? Guys, I'm having some trouble with my voice today. Maybe I'm talking too much. That's the issue, I think. Can we reach 50 likes today? And do register also for the event. Supriya Kapas, calculation. Supriya Kapas, are you asking about the calculation, or are you talking about the book calculation? What do you mean by calculation? Yes, Abhijit, that's true. Reading a chess book and understanding strategy is not easy. That's why you need some guidance. Because you cannot do everything from the books. You need somebody's guidance who will guide you, like do this thing or that. That's why coaches are there, right? But if you have good understanding about the things, if you are ready to give some time, and if you are really willing to like understand, then definitely you can understand on your own also. But it takes a lot of time. That is also true. So next games will be played after some time. Till that moment, we will be looking at this Goryachkina versus Ana Muzuychuk. Yeah, calculation book is no, my voice is fine, but I'm saying like I'm having some trouble while talking. That's what I'm saying, like I'm not feeling good. Prashant is also here. Good to have you here, Prashant. Blender Master Pratik is also here. Kya baat hai? Thank you, Pratik, for being there. Can we reach 50 likes today? Or 100 likes? Every day we reach 100 likes, but it depends upon you only whether you are going to like the stream or not. So let's make it 100 likes. Slowly and gradually let it grow. Because the games are going to be very interesting now, because tiebreaks games are there, quarterfinals are there, and Karjakin is striking back once again here, and the next games will be interesting. That's what we are hoping for. And as I said, like I'll be taking your questions in the break time, so feel free to ask me any questions in the break time. Now the break time is going on, so feel free. Okay, feel free. So here the knight was there on b6 square when we were around this position, queen d6, rook c1, and bishop d4. And okay, this is the situation on the board. These two bishops are there. The pawn on c6, c4, and a6, these are the weak pawns. But white is also having weak pawns, means b2 and a5, these are the weak pawns in this position. So, but I will prefer this position playing with the white pieces. I will prepare. Abhijit Ghosh, Atul Bhai, you, Nicholas sir, and other YouTube channel help us. Yes, definitely, Abhijit. You need, as I said, like if you are ready to invest time, if you are ready to learn something, then definitely you will learn something. Best age to start playing professional chess, and which age you start? With Ratson, that's a very like it depends upon person to person, like what age. But as they say, like it is better to start early, nothing else. And I started very late, you can say, means I learned chess only, means how to move the pieces at the age of 11. And till the age of 15 or something, I was not playing that many tournaments. Only 1 or 2 3 tournaments I have played till the age of 15. After my 10th exam, I started playing more. because I remember till 10th exam I played only 3 rating tournaments, which was very low. Prashant, I'll be playing against subscribers tomorrow at night around 8:30. I'll be playing against subscribers. So do subscribe to the channel and come tomorrow on the channel to play against me. Miss, I know like last time we tried to play, but there were so many people. So many people did not get to play against me. But I will try to play as much as I can. Anup, I started 4 years back at the age of 42 and still starting. बढ़ेगी बढ़ेगी गाड़ी आगे बढ़ेगी. Okay, this game, we are waiting for this game to start. It might start after some time. We'll have a quick look at other game also. What's going to happen in Muzuychuk game? This looks very balanced to me. Means major piece are there on the board, and okay, white has a chance. Like if something happens, then white is the one who is going to get the chance, because black's pawn structure on this side of the board is not so cool, you can say. These are the weak pawns over here. The king is also a little bit exposed. So at any point, if white gets his queen in the game, let's suppose you plays queen g5, queen h6, something like that, and if white gets some play, then black will be in trouble. Black will be in trouble in that case. So I think in 2 minutes or something, the games will start. Jaykant, you have so many questions. Everything will be declared to you. Means I told you about this thing. We will communicate everything with you. So don't worry about it. Okay. Sir, I like your humbleness. Very straightforward. Thank you, Rajsen. Okay, Abhijit is saying like, I think that chess is more tough than others. If needed 100% conversation and God gifted talent, conversation. Means I did not understand, but yeah, chess is not easy. That's what I agree. But with preparation and practice, you can develop any skill. That's what I believe. And if you are willing to learn, then you can learn anything. Amaya is hello Amaya. Good to have you here. And concentration. Okay, concentration. Yes, definitely. You need to have concentration, and you need to see working hard is also a talent. It is a very big talent. Very few people have that thing. Working not only hard, but working hard smartly on the things consistently. Because Kasparov once asked like, what is his biggest talent? Like Kasparov means the world chess champion. He is considered as one of the best players in the world, means all-time great players. And once one like journalist was there, he asked him like, what is the greatest talent you have according to you? Then he said like, working hard consistently is my talent. No matter what, like whether he wins the tournament, whether he loses anything or something like that, he keeps on working on his game after each and every tournament. That's his talent. Consistency is the key, nothing else. Okay, the games have resumed now, and I think they're again going to go back to the, well, same opening same opening has been played. Is it really true they're going to play the same opening? Okay, let me refresh the page. Yeah, they're playing the same opening. Oh my god. See, before some time, this was the game. Okay, this was the game. They played this opening. He captured here, and he just lost the game in this opening. Okay, b4 f4 was played, and now he played e5. Oh, f4 is not played. I think he found out something. He did not play f4. He plays e5 this time. Karjakin is very smart. He's like, f4, you might have prepared something, and now I'm going to play a new move, e5. Now it is Shankland who needs to think about this thing, what to do. Amazing. Castles. Okay. Queen to d2. After e5, knight d7 was played. Then long castle happened. Then bishop into e5, queen to d2. Well, the pawn is lost over here. Yeah, means white played something new. White played something new. In the previous game, when this position was played, f4 was played in the previous game. But in this game, Karjakin went on to play e5. So he's the first one who deviated in this game. Knight d7, long castle, bishop e7, queen d2. This is there on the board. And maybe knight d5. Yes, this is what I was thinking. Knight d5 will be played. Now black has two options. Either he can exchange the queens, or maybe he can go for the pawn on a2 square. But in that case, white needs to be a little bit careful, because queen a1 will lead to a check and mate only. So now 10 minutes and 5 seconds increment is there, and we will be focusing mainly on the game now. So I'll be talking with you also. Do like the stream and encourage the people who are in the chat. If somebody is new is here, you can also write down that do like the stream, guys. Okay, do support the channel if you are enjoying here. Okay, and don't forget to do that thing. Encourage the people in the chat, even if I'm not looking at sometimes, to miss to ask you like liking the stream or subscribing to the channel. Do it. Okay. We are very close to reach 50 likes. I hope that we will do it. Oh, queen after queen exchanges, king d8 has been played, because knight c7 was a very serious threat, and if you castle in that position, then knight into e7 was also coming, means the pawn on e7 was hanging. Stephen has joined us. Is it win position win demand on Shankland? No. They have started with a new thing. Previously, whatever happened is the scores are level now, and they have started with 10 minutes and 5-second increment games now. This is the first game which is going on. Karjakin is white, Shankland is black, and they are going to play 2 games. Let's like the stream. Let's like the stream and make it 50 likes today. We are going very slowly in likes today. Maybe there are very less people are there today. Means not unique people are there, new people are there, and that's why we are going slowly and gradually today, right? But we are growing. That's what I must say. We are growing, and you can consider following me on my social media accounts also. Incredible Chess is the social media name which we have, where you can follow me, Instagram, Facebook, or this also. Somehow I feel like white's position is quite good. Like white is having a very good play. 2 bishops are there which are aiming towards this side of the board. Not there, sorry. This diagonal. This bishop is also having this diagonal. The rook will also come in the game. So white's pieces are playing and black's pieces are not that much coordinated with each other. Abhijit Ghosh is very deep. He's saying like, you believe it or not, but chess can remove all negativity and make positivity. It destroys your ego. I think so. He's talking about ego and other negativity. Yeah, maybe for few people it might be possible. Bishop to f3. But one thing is there, I will tell you from my own experience. Okay, whenever I am playing chess in a tournament, I always feel very miss when I am at the board. I feel very calm, like I forget about everything in the world, whatever might be happening in the world. I forget everything and I'm more focused, and I enjoy that process. It helps me a lot in focusing and everything. Very strange position, right? Means we did not even expect that this will be the position which we will be looking at. The way it started means the Sicilian position, king d8 is not that much common. Means I was just thinking about that thing only when I was looking at the position a little bit more deeply. Okay. Why this move is played a5? I think maybe black wants to bring the rook in the game. This might be one of the possibilities. What's your take? What's your take? Yes, sports is always there. I think the games are going to be a little bit slowly and gradually. I'll just take one break and I'll come back. Okay, I'll just come back. You just watch the game. I'll just come back in 1 minute. Coming back. Okay. I'm back. I'm back here. Okay. Now, as we were talking about, rook has came like it has come up to a6 square, and then he played bishop f1, rook c6, and then bishop to b5. Okay, and h5 has been played. I think Karjakin already got a great position. Opponent's king is in the center, means Shankland's king in the center, and this rook will be lost. That's what I feel. Means he will capture, but right now it is not needed to capture this rook, because if he capture, then the knight needs to move somewhere, right? Knight needs to move somewhere, so he won't just capture it. And well, the pawn on g5 and f4, these two squares for the knight are completely blocked over here. So maybe before going for anything else, maybe he'll play push the pawn to h4 square, and the rook might come in the game with rook d1 or rook e1, putting some pressure over here. That might be one of the possibilities which might. Okay, black only played h4 move on the board so that white won't be able to push the pawn forward. Interesting. Okay, rook e1. This is what we were thinking about. The rook came in the center of the board. Now this rook is also there. This rook is also there, and he's putting pressure on this e as well as d file over here. And what's there? What's there going to happen? We will check it out after some time. We are going to check it out after some time. What can black do? Black can play e6 to dislodge this knight which is sitting in the center of the board. That is something which is a clear-cut possibility in that case. If the knight is there, I think the possibility of bishop into c6 and then b into c6 followed by knight to b6 is there. This is something which might happen. Sam is going for exchanges. Sam is going for the exchange. Yeah, knight d7. Okay, was moved to that queen. Oh, knight b8. He immediately attacks the knight on b8 square, bishop to a7, and maybe now knight needs to move somewhere. But if you move the knight, then what's going to happen? Let's check it out. E7 pawn is hanging. This is also one of the thing. E7 pawn is hanging with because rook as well as knight both are attacking on E7 pawn. So I think black must play E6 move. There is no other move. There is no other move. So here the thing is that yes, E6 has been played on the board, and okay, E6 has been played. Maybe knight needs to go somewhere now, or maybe he can just play bishop into b8. If ed5 is captured, then rook into d5 will be played. White will definitely be getting this exchange for sure after some time, or maybe after this. If this, then bishop into c6 will be needed in that position. If bc6, then okay, what to do? Another move is also there, rook d5. If rook c5 comes, then rook into d6 is there, means the pawn on d6 will be falling in that case. So that is also something which will be happening on the board, which might be possible. So let's see. E6 has been played on the board. I think bishop into b8 will be played. Bishop into b8 will be played, and then ed5, and then rook captures d5. This is something which might be played on the board after some time. And guys, don't forget to like the stream, okay, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here by any chance, and do register for the event also, which we are going to conduct on 8th of August. The registrations are completely free, and I hope that you will be the part of the tournament. Hi man, Anand, good to have you here. Anand is here. Okay, finally he got the exchange. I think Karjakin is going to win this game. So the games are happening very easy. Means some side is winning quite convincingly, then other side is. But this time, do you understand? This time, Karjakin has won 2 games in a row. He has broken up the streak which was happening until now. He has broken up that thing, and now it is Shankland who needs to win from white side. Means until now Karjakin always came back strongly, and now again he has won, and it will be Shankland who will be under pressure. Now it will be quite fun to see whether Shankland is going to win the next game or not. And if he manages to next to game also, then it is going to be crazy, because one side is winning, then other side is winning. This is just getting too much funny. This is getting very funny. Now Shankland will be having white pieces, and we have seen in all the 5 games which we are looking at, this is the 5th game which is happening. All the games white has won, no black win from until now. So maybe that thing can go on. Shankland will be playing with the white pieces in the next round, and Shankland will win the game. Means that's what we feel. Yeah, Sam is action down, but okay, action down position is there. This pawns are a little bit weak, so it's not that completely over. This is not completely. Berlin, knight c3. Abhijit, he played knight to e3. Knight c3, maybe it was not that cool, because bishop into c3 will be played. The pawn structure was bad. King e7 he plays. maybe he wants to play e5 at some point and the bishop is trying to get in the game, or maybe he wants to play bishop d7 followed by rook to c8, so that the bishop will be putting some pressure on this c file. Tabatabai already lost yesterday. Tabatabai already lost yesterday against Fedosiv. Now Fedosiv is already there in the semi-finals. Fedosiv, Duda and Christoph and Magnus Carlsen are in the semi-finals, and the winner of this game will be playing against Fedosiv tomorrow. So if Karjakin wins this match, there will be two Russians who will be playing in the semi-finals. It means that one of the Russian player is going to be there in the final. So we are hoping that Magnus Carlsen will win against Duda and Christoph, and then maybe Karjakin will win this match as well as the semi-finals, and then finals will be there between Magnus Carlsen and Karjakin Sajay. Well, they have played the World Championship match previously also. Means previous match was World Championship match was between Fabiano Caruana and Magnus Carlsen. Before that match was played between Karjakin and Magnus Carlsen. Play Berlin defense. Okay. Knight to c4. Okay, I think Molink is answering somebody here. He's telling somebody to play the Berlin defense. Finale, Magnus versus Karjakin. Yes, Magnus versus Karjakin will be the finale. That is a big possibility here. Big possibility here. Okay, sorry about that thing. Now I'm back. Do like the stream. Okay, do like the stream. And now the d6 pawn is being attacked over here. The bishop as well as the rook both are attacking the pawn on d6. Knight d4 has been played on the board, and now what to do? The rook might be going to d1 square and it might be attacking the pawn on d6 square very soon. And the idea is to play knight to f3 so that the one of the rook will be falling. That is main idea. So I think that's why rook e d1, because if the knight moves in that case, then rook into d6 is a possibility. पवन कुमार सिंह, कैसे पता चलेगा कि टूर्नामेंट क्लब ज्वाइन किए? पवन कुमार, आपने अगर फॉर्म भरा है और आपने अगर रिक्वेस्ट किया है क्लब में ज्वाइन होने के लिए, द क्लब का लिंक भी वहाँ पे दिया है, वेबसाइट पे नीचे भी दिया है. अगर आपने फॉर्म भरा होगा तो आपको ज़रूर क्लब में ऐड किया जाएगा, शायद से आज, नहीं तो फिर कल. ओके, क्योंकि कल हम बहुत सारे जितने भी लोग हैं उन सबको ऐड कर देंगे, बिकॉज टुमारो इज़ द लास्ट डे ऑफ फ्री एंट्री फी. आफ्टर दैट देयर विल बी पेड एंट्रीज, सो वी नीड टू नो लाइक हु पेड फर्स्ट एंड ऑल. सो कल रात तक सारे एंट्रीज जिन्होंने भी फॉर्म भरा है उनको सारे को हम क्लब में ऐड करेंगे, ओनली इफ़ यू हैव रिक्वेस्टेड टू बी एडेड इन द क्लब. पवन कुमार सर, चेस के स्क्वायर्स का नाम कैसे याद करें? पवन कुमार, मैंने एक वीडियो बनाया है हाउ टू इम्प्रूव कैलकुलेशन. जस्ट लुक एट दैट वीडियो एंड यू विल कम टू नो अबाउट इट. ओके, rook d3. rook d3 has been played here on this board. Okay, we were like putting one thing that knight f3 will be played, and then attacking over here. Now rook d3 has been played. Maybe c3 is a possibility, because if the knight moves anywhere, the pawn on d6 will be falling, and there is no way that black can actually save the pawn on d6. Okay, bishop d7, and this pawn is going to fall for sure. This pawn is going to fall. Let's see what is there. Okay, one more question. One thing is the knight d5 check. Very good, because this was the pin over here. King is not having that many squares. King will go to e8 square, or maybe king to f8 square. Okay, That is also something which might be happening on the board. That is something which might be. King e8 he plays, and now the pawn on d6 can be captured just like that, because still there is no time to capture the knight on d5 square because of the pin over here. We already discussed this thing, and after this thing I think bishop d6 rook can also come on this file, and black will be in trouble in that case. Black will be in trouble in that case. So do like the stream, okay? Do like the stream and subscribe to the channel. But okay, he goes for knight into f6. He wants to get rid of the bishop over here. Now the knight is under attack. Knight needs to go somewhere. I think knight f5 is one of the moves which might be played in this position, and then bishop into d6, knight into d6, rook into d6, and the position is not that clear. What can be done? Rasen, everything is shared in the description. Please check out the description. Video description, everything is there. Is he going to eliminate it after this loss? No, no, no. He won't be eliminated. This is the fifth game, right? Of their 10 minutes game. So they will be playing one more game. If he loses that game also, then it will be lost. So here, Karjakin is just exchange up. And the main thing is that not only the exchange up, the thing is that the rook is not in the game. The king is still there in the center, and king has moved. There is no way he can castle. If there was a possibility of castling, then it was a different story. But there is no possibility of casting in this situation. And well, it's not that clear. And guys, can we reach 100 likes today? Is it possible? Bishop to d6 has been played on the board. Well, this is the fifth game. If oh wow. 2 minutes and 3 minutes are there. 2 minutes and 3 minutes are there. Can you predict some moves? Bishop e7 is not a checkmate, it is a check. Abhijit, that symbol which you are using is a checkmate symbol. For check, you need to use only plus symbol. Bishop e7 can be one check. I think rook d1 will be played. That's what I feel. Yes, he plays rook to d1. Rook to d1. Because the thing is that if you move your bishop anywhere, then bishop e7 check, and then it will be difficult position for you. If you play bishop into a4 in this case, then okay, we just don't want him to go anywhere. So bishop e5 can be one of the ideas. If you go here, of course, this is a check and mate, which will be happening. And if king c8 is played, then also it's difficult. So they're playing very fast over here. They're playing very fast, and we are going to just refresh the page and check it out. Okay. Okay, he captured on a4, bishop e7 check, king c7, and bishop d8 has been played. And now what to do? He's lost. He is lost now, because king c8 if you play, then bishop to b6, and then this rook d8 check and mate is going to happen. Rook into d8, then rook into d8 will be played, and the checkmate will happen on the board. Yeah, bishop b6, and there is a checkmate. We already talked about this thing. That's something which is going to happen, and Shankland needs to resign the game. I think he will resign. Yes, he has resigned the game. So what a comeback, man. What a comeback. He is winning game after game. That's truly amazing. That's truly amazing. Truly amazing. Super play. Super play. Now you can ask me questions. Now Karjakin needs to Karjakin needs to win or draw the next game. If he manages to do that thing, then he will be in the semi-finals. No, this is not the last one. There is one more game is there, and Karjakin needs to draw or win. So to be in the championship, Shankland again needs to win the game from white. Samir P, what is the score? Well, Karjakin is leading with 3-2. He's having 3 points. Shankland is having 2 points, and he is leading in the game. He's leading in the tournament. Miss in this match, he's leading. Karjakin OP, kya baat hai? And do click on the subscribe button. Okay, don't forget to do that thing. And Incredible Chess channel is there. They always win with white pieces. Yeah, they always win with white pieces. In this match, it is just happening that 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. No, not next Armageddon. The thing is that if white wins in the if Shankland wins in the next game, there will be 5 minutes and 2 second increment games will be there, 2 more games, and if that is also equal, then they will play the Armageddon. So there is too much time is there, and the way they are playing is just too awesome. So we are streaming since last 2.5 hours, guys. Do like the streams, do support the channel, and you can be the part of the tournament by subscribing to the channel, as well as you can register for the tournament, which we are going to conduct on 8th of August. Yeah, Sam was defeated very quickly, and let's have a quick look at the game. What really happened? The opening did not go well, because we saw that in the previous game. See, this was the previous game which they played, and in both the games, okay, Bishop and Rook checkmated. In this position, this Rook, Bishop and Rook are checkmating, and the game in this also, which we looked at, Bishop b6 and this checkmate is there. So in the fourth game, the Bishop was on f6 square and Rook d8 check came up, and in this game the Bishop is on f6 b6 square and this Rook d8 check came up. So similar mating patterns were happening on the board, and it is there. Pawan Kumar, I have already answered you this thing. After you register the form, you need to join the tournament club. Means you need to request to join the tournament club. After the verification of the form, you will be accepted in the tournament club. Okay, before verification, you won't be accepted in the tournament club. So you need to have patience. Still, there are 7 days for the tournament, but make sure that you have registered and filled up the registration form. Okay. Yeah, same. So we will go through the game. We'll go through the game. This game was repeated until this point. He played this d4, cd4, knight d4, knight f6, knight c3, a6, h3 was played. Then knight to c6, and then he played g4, g6, bishop to e3, knight into d4, queen into d4, bishop g7. And now in the previous game, f4 was played. But in this game, see, in this game, if you look at the starting moves, after d4, cd4, knight d4, knight f6, knight c3, a6, h3, g4, g6, bishop e3, knight d4, he played long castle, bishop e6 and f4. So instead of long castle, this time he went on to play e5 move. This is the main difference. Now d7 was played. Of course, this pawn is pinned over here, and even if the pawn is pinned, he plays long castle, bishop into e5, queen d2 comes on the board, queen to a5, and now he plays knight d5. Although white is pawn down in this position, but black is in not so good position. The idea is to play knight c7 and capture the rook over there, and he captured on queen d2, rook into d2, and if you castle in this position, which is a possibility, which I feel, but knight into e7, he will lose a pawn. King to h8 will be played, and after king h8, bishop g2, this will be putting pressure on the b7 pawn, and knight into c8 followed by bishop into b7 followed by bishop into a6 is the threat on the board. So black cannot really go for this thing. That's why he played the move which is king to d8, and after king d8 he played f4 attacking the bishop. Bishop went back, then he played bishop g2. Again there is some pressure on this diagonal. Okay, a5 is played. Of course, the a5 is rook is trying to come in the game. Okay, and then a4, then rook a6. He comes back with the bishop, rook to c6, and then he plays bishop b5, h5. No worries, he can just play g5. He did not exchange anything. Rook e1, and okay, this was a very nice move. Bishop to a7 was a very nice move. He capture bishop b6, and he's exchange up, and he converted very nicely after the getting the exchange. And this was the end of the story, you must say. After this, this was just over, and just it happened in the previous game. Bishop f6 was there, and rook d8 checkmate happened. In this game also, bishop to b6 is there, and the checkmate with rook d8 cannot be stopped. Shak needs to win on demand. Not easy against Karjakin. Exactly, because Karjakin won on demand 2 times. Okay, Karjakin won on the game on 2 times. He won this game. So do like this stream. Hello Sachin, good to have you here after a long time. I think Sachin is going to enjoy his weekend with us. He's going to enjoy his weekend over here. So Shankland, do you think that Shankland is going to come back? He needs to win. He needs to win. Sachin, what do you think? And Sachin, we have increased the prize fund now. It is now 50,000 prize fund. Earlier when we were there, the prize fund was very different. Not very low, but it was different. But now we have increased it to 50,000. So we are just increasing prize fund slowly and gradually. Score is Karjakin is leading. We want Armageddon. For that, more 3 games needs to be played. More 3 games needs to be played. I think they are going to take 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, he needs to win on demand, because Karjakin has won 2 games on demand, and he has shown incredible power, means willpower, I must say. And now here is the thing. Okay, Goryachkina is playing against Ana Muzuychuk. And okay, she's fighting against these weaknesses. Rook c4 has been played in order to attack the queen over here. I think this is a possibility that the endgame can go rook into e2, rook into c1, then king f2. This pawn on e7 is a weakness. The rook can always come over here on d7 square, and the a7 pawn, e7 pawn, e6 pawn. These are all weaknesses in the game. You're excited about the tournament. Kya baat hai? Yeah, Sam needs to win on demand. That's true. That's true. And whether he is going to win or not, we are going to see. So in this match, means between Karjakin and Shankland, all the time white player is winning. Okay, and again Shankland is the one who will be having white pieces now. Maulik boss, no, I won't be playing. I won't be playing in the tournament. Of course, I need to live stream and I need to take care of the tournament, so I won't be playing. Sam is of course good player, of course. And thank you very much for liking the stream also here. So we have 60 likes now. The games will start in just a few more moves. The games will start in few more moves, and we are waiting for it. Sam might go for the English opening, or he will stick to his previous d4 also. He can go for, but Karjakin just needs a draw, right? So I think if c4 is played or something like that, he might opt for Nimzo Indian. He might opt for Nimzo Indian. That might be one of the possibilities on the board. Why is white pieces considered better? Because you can play your first move, nothing else. There is nothing like white. If white is there, you will be having any great chances. No, nothing is like that. Okay, I'm looking at this thing. Okay, the games are started. Games are started. C4 E6. I talked about this thing that he might go for the this thing only. And C4 B3. Oh, he went for the B3 move. He went for the B3 move. Adiban's move. B3. And keep liking the stream. Okay, Armageddon game might happen. How many of you think like Sam is going to strike back now? How many of you think Sam is going to strike back? Still, lot of time is there. But still, means I'll just say this thing that before the result looks very clear, can you can you predict something? Here we know this thing that Sachin was there and he was saying like, okay, Sam is going to win. Chikara is saying me. Okay, cool. Okay, B6. This is very solid. Yeah, this we were talking about this thing, knight f6 and e6 will be played. Nimzo Indian I talked about, but okay, he did not go for Nimzo. But miss knight c3 if he had played, then bishop b4 was a possibility where he did not go for that thing. Now bishop b7 is there, bishop g2 he played. Oh, Sam will not win. Rajsen is thinking Sam will not win. Can we make it 64 likes here? At least we will complete one chessboard. Can we make it? Can we make it 64 likes? Come on, guys. Okay. C5, bishop to G2, bishop E7. And now what to do? Castling D4, these two options are there, which are quite famous. Means we can play this move or this move. This is a possibility. And if this is going to happen, then what can we do? Sam will not win. Okay, d4 has been played. After casting d4 has been played, because even if we capture on c into d4, knight into d4 is a possibility, because if bishop into g2 is played, then king into g2 will be played. So the bishop on g2 is having support. But okay, he did not go for the bishop exchanges. He plays queen into d4. Maybe now d5 is a very standard way to play in this position. And what will white play after that? Okay, another idea is also there, that Merok's divine structure with d6, a6, knight d7, queen c7, rook to c8, followed by queen b8, queen a8, and putting some pressure over here. This is also a structure, Hedgehog structure. It is called as the Hedgehog structure, or Hedgehog opening, you can say. This is also a possibility. Means I'll just show you that black will play a6 move. If knight c3, then d6 move. If e4, then knight d7. Okay, and if you play rook a d1 or rook f d1, whichever move you play, you'll play queen to c7, rook c1, then rook to c8, and okay, the queen will go back to e3 square, and in those positions, usually rook f d8 followed by queen b8, queen a6. This is the position called as the hedgehog, means where e4 c4 pawn is there. Of course, white will be having lots of space in this position, but black will definitely be getting some space. Okay, after queen into d4, knight c6 and queen f4, this is the position on the board. I'll just refresh the page. And we'll check it out. Queen to f4 has been played there. d5 has been played on the board, guys. Okay, d5 has been played on the board, and now he did not go for the hedgehog structure. He's playing something else now. And what will be played? Maybe c into d5 or maybe rook to d1. These are the two options which are there. And another option is there, but which is unlikely to be played, is knight c3, because once you play knight to c3, the pawn can move forward to d4 square, and or d into c4, b into c4 is there. Means we need to play queen into c4. In that case, black will play rook to c8, and this queen will be attacked on c4 square in that case, right? Sir, do you know Gotham chess? Gotham नहीं है वो, Gotham है, और Gotham है. Yeah, I don't know him. I know his channel is very famous. He's having more than 1 million. Everybody knows him in chess field, but I don't know him personally. That's what I mean to say. I know his channel. I watch his videos also sometimes. He's a very great video creator, you can say, and a great commentator also. He comments about the chess quite nicely. He explains everything very nicely. I enjoy his videos. Gotham chess is interesting, very interesting. Knight c3 has been played. Okay, we were thinking that this might be played, and he played that thing only. Now dc4, d into c4, rook to d1. Okay, and after rook d1, maybe rook c8 will be played. Miss queen will be played on c8 square. Yeah, queen b8 he played. Okay, queen b8. Now queen will be exchanged. No, he did not go for that thing, queen into c4, rook to d8. Maybe he wants to exchange the rooks. If rook into d8, then queen into d8 will be played. And if he wants to just keep like that, then rook c1 is also a viable option in this position. But after rook to c1, black has two options. One is saying queen to c7, just waiting for your opponent to capture. Otherwise, you can even go for rook into d1, and then followed by. But where to play the queen? Queen e8 may be one of the best moves, because we are supporting here. Because queen c7, if you play, then knight b5 will be one of the moves attacking over here. That's not something cool. Maybe queen e8 followed by rook to d8 is the option here. Fun toss. Hello fun toss. What about yes, Ashwin Chavan? Yes, Ashwin भैया को तो मैं जानता हूँ. I know Ashwin भैया. He's doing great job for for Hindi and in general chess. He's doing great, and he's there since last 3 years, I guess so. His channel is there since last 3 years. I suggest you should make some summary video, but restricted to Indian game. Yes, Rajsen, I will definitely consider your thing. Maybe in any next tournament, if somebody is playing, then I will definitely do it. e4 has been played. Now what's going to happen after e4? Thank you, Abhijit. Thank you very much. Okay. Now the way the game is going on, I think white is getting some space, isn't it? White is getting some space, and if he manages to get some more space, then Sham might have Miss Shankland might have some chances. If the pawn, let's suppose, if the pawn reaches to e5 square, and if this knight comes to the d6 square, then white will be having means from there, or maybe from knight b5, knight to d6, then white will be having great position. He'll be having great position. That's what I feel here. And do you also think that it will be happening? Means it's a possibility, which is a big possibility. This is a drawn. Okay, you cannot just say that it is drawn. Only 15 moves has been played. Do you think that in these top player games that the position will be bad in just 15 moves? Of course not. Of course not. They are going to play for a long time, and they will try to get small advantages, because both players are top class players. Okay, they are one of the best players in the world, and they are playing great chess. They are playing great chess. Yes, Rajsen will definitely try to do that thing. Okay. but this is rapid. This is yeah, kind of rapid. The next game will be but even if rapid game is there, bullet game is there, blitz game is there, top players never make mistakes in just 10-15 moves. Otherwise, why they will be in the top of the world, right? They are not any amateurs. They are one of the best players in the world. Then usually never make mistake. Never make. Knight e5 has been played. Knight into e5, queen into e5 will be played on the board. Knight into e5. After that, queen into e5. This is one of the moves. The bishop will be putting some pressure over there on this diagonal. Queen e2. Okay, he did not go for this knight into e5. He's asking his opponent to play knight into f3. Then maybe bishop into f3 will be played. And then again, I think bishop needs to go back so that the pawn will come up. See, this is the move which I was talking about, that if white gets e5, then it will be very great position for white. That's why black played knight e5 before white plays e5 in the position. So after knight e5, the things which we were talking about are not happening on the board. And if he goes for knight into e5, queen into e5, then he will not just bring the queen in the game, but also the rook is also coming in the game. So that's why white did not capture knight into e5. He is waiting for this thing to happen. He's waiting that, okay, this should not happen, and he is like, okay, I think like he might wait for black to play queen c7 before capturing knight into e5. That is also something which might happen. Another thing is that knight into f3, bishop into f3. Yes, exactly. And now black will play e5 because if you allow e5, then I don't know, I am not that much comfortable with giving up the d6 pawn. Means d6 square. D6 square should not be given up. That's what I feel. Sam is trailing in time. Well, Sam is leading in time, right? Trailing means Karjakin is trailing in time. Karjakin is having low time. Sam is having 9 minutes in this position. And do like the stream also. Okay, do like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. GM Tor. Good day, Atul. First time for me here. You must increase your visibility in YouTube. I did not know your channel before. Gokulam. Yes, I will definitely do it. I hope that you are enjoying the content. Thanks for being there in the chat. Thanks for being there in the chat. So bishop to b4 has been played. Now what to do? Oh, they exchanged the pieces very quickly. a3, bishop into c3, bishop into c3 happened. Queen c7. Now he is trying to bring the rook in the game. If this rook comes in the game, I think black should be fine. Black should be fine. But before the rook comes in the game, white needs to try to get some advantage, because the endgame might be a little bit better for white because he has two bishops. Because we have seen in many games, the side which is having two bishops, usually that side gets a lot of advantage when it comes to the lesser number of pieces, right? Then what to do? What to do? Bishop might be okay. How many of you think that this bishop into b6, bishop into f6, g into f6 will be played in order to open up the position? This is also something which might be played. Thank you very much. Yes, Rajsen, you can tell me anything. He went for that thing. We were thinking about this thing and he went for this thing because he wanted to ruin the pawn structure. Now another question is like whether they will exchange this thing or not. Means f into e5 is a possibility. Definitely black can go for bishop f3 is also there, one of the thing. Bishop into f3, queen into f3, but in that case f6 as well as the a8, these two things will be attacked and black won't be able to defend both the things. So bishop into f3 won't be played for sure. It will be very bad. One move is there. Either he will play f5 or he might play f into e5, right? He might play that thing. So he's thinking. Shankland needs to win on demand, and well, if he manages that thing, that will be great. Hello Deepak, good to have you here. So you are not regular on YouTube. I know you since 2 years. Well, our channel is not even 2 years, not even 1.5 year. How do you know that I am there on YouTube since 2 years? I posted my first video on 8th of April 2020. So after that, April, May, June, July, and August means 1 year and 4 months are going to happen for my channel ever since I posted my first video. Yeah, in last 5 6 months I was not on YouTube. I was not on YouTube. I know this thing, but I am back now. I will be regular now. Okay, now this king looks a little bit open to me, and if at any point if rook comes on the d7 square and if white manages to attack the pawn on f7, means if we manage to get the pawn on f7, it will be good. Otherwise this is going to be just a drawn position. It's just going to be draw. Now another is there, queen into d1 and queen into b3 is there. Nadorf with Sagar Shah. Yeah, yeah. I had that video, but that was not on my channel. That was on Sagar's channel. I had that video. The video is still there. I think many people watch that video. I saw some, one time the visits were around 15,000 people watched it. Rook d7. This is what we are talking about. The pawn on f7 will be. So if Karjakin miss whenever the like very heavy pieces end game is there, the side which is having a little bit passive position needs to play very carefully. So Karjakin needs to play very carefully in this position. He cannot just allow anything. The material is equal. Okay. Yes, these are the tie breaks. These are the tie breaks which are happening. H6 has been played. Okay, fine. Maybe now to attack the pawn on f7. But what can you do here? Maybe the rook needs to move somewhere. Maybe, okay, b7 is not a possibility. c7, even if you come, that's not a good idea. Queen c7, if you come, then you cannot capture here or here. Okay, queen c7, queen b7 is also not there. So how will white create any chances? I'm doubtful about this thing. And black has one idea to play rook c8 followed by rook c1, and it is going to be a checkmate. So queen c7 is played in order to stop rook c8. This was the main idea of playing queen to c7. And now this rook, well, this rook is there. Maybe the possibility of h4 h5 is there. That's why he plays rook f8 supporting this pawn. The pawn on a7 will be falling, but if we capture that pawn, the pawn on b3 will also fall. And if more number of pawns keep on falling, I think black will just defend the position very well. So here Karjakin is in time trouble. He is having only 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Shankland is having 7 minutes and 24 seconds. So 4 minutes difference is there almost. 4 minutes difference is there almost. So what to do here? Keep liking the stream also, guys. Okay, help our channel to grow, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here by any chance, and do register for the event which is going to happen on 8th of August. Registrations are filled till tomorrow. After that, there will be some entry fees there. I hope that you will be the part of the tournament. I'll just let you know that until now we have got almost 350 registrations. So many players are going to participate. One national champion is going to be there in the means 3 national champions are going to play in the tournament, plus one woman grandmaster is there. The 4 international masters have already registered their names, and we are hoping that many more grandmasters will also be the part of the tournament. So the tournament is going to be very, very strong. So I hope that you will be the part of the tournament. Maybe you will get a chance to play against a grandmaster if you be the part of the tournament. a5. Wow, a5 has been played. Huh. a5, a4. How will white create the chances? That's what I am thinking, because this queen is protecting everything. Only the h6 pawn is a weakness. That's the only weakness in the position. And if you try to attack that pawn with queen d2 move, yeah, it will be defended. So black has to play something. Maybe he'll play king g7 in order to support the pawn on h6 square. And then what we can do, the pawn on b6 is also a weakness. The way b3 is a weakness which is being attacked, white can also try to attack the pawn on b6. So mutual weaknesses are there, but black has one more extra weakness on h6. His king is little bit open, so this might give some chance to Shankland to win the game. So is he going to get this chance, and is he going to capitalize on, with this thing? We are going to see, because now Karjakin is having only 2 minutes. His time is just ticking out, and he needs to play very accurately. But we know this thing that Karjakin is very good in when it comes to the defense, but Shankland has managed to win against him 2 times already in this match. Means 3 times Karjakin has won the game and 2 times Shankland has won the game. So they are going neck to neck. That's what. Okay, now queen d2, the move which we are talking about. Queen d2 will be played in order to attack the h6 pawn. What he will do? Maybe king g7 is the move. That's what is quite evident. It is going to be played on the board. And another idea is also there, queen c7 trying to attack the b6 pawn. This is also one of the possibilities which I can see on the board. 2 possibilities, queen to d2 and queen c7 attack the pawn on b6. Okay, did not play. He plays queen c7, queen c1, and is attacking h6 pawn. Anyway, it is one and the same, I guess so. One and the same. And if h6 pawn falls, then what? Okay, but if the queen endgame happens, then h6 pawn. Okay, he goes for rook d8. He goes for rook d8. Okay, I think he wanted to play rook d8. That's why he played queen to a8. That's why he should have played queen d2, so that the rook d8 move wouldn't have been possible on the board. Okay, that was the main thing. That was the main thing. Now the position looks very equal. The rook is in the game, and now the chances for Shankland to win the game are very, very low. Very, very low. I think he made some mistake. Rook d8 shouldn't have been allowed on the board. Shouldn't have been allowed. Oh, they exchange the queens. Now he cannot win. Now he cannot win. Queen to d5 check, and plenty of checks are going to happen. Otherwise, the pawn on b3 will be falling. This is going to be a draw for sure. 100% draw. So Karjakin is in the semi-finals, guys, and he will be playing against his countrymate Fide in the semi-finals. Sad day. Means not sad day. Means Shankland fought very well, but what a player. Karjakin came back strongly. Means he lost the first tiebreak game. After that, he won the next game. Then in the lesser time control, we looked at in 15 minutes and 10-second increment, he won the first game, and the second game is almost drawn. It's not possible for him to do anything in this game. It is going to be a drawn game, because the point is now b5 is always one of the threats on the board which will be played, because a4 needs to be supported. Karjakin OP should be there in the chat, and Karjakin is going to win. Karjakin is going to win. Sorry, draw the game. Means he is going to be there in the semi-finals. So, how many are there Karjakin supporters here? Today is a good day for you. King f8. He has only one idea is there. Just keep on pushing this pawn. If this pawn queens, then he can win. If this pawn queens, then he can win. Otherwise, he cannot win. Okay, they are going to play for a long time, I think so. Even if they play for a long time, the result won't change. Karjakin OP. Jay Umrania is also saying, Abhijit also saying, Raj Sen is also saying. Yeah. G4. Okay, now we'll just wait. We'll just wait until the game is drawn. Until the game, one move is there which I feel might be played is queen b4 followed by b5. This is also one of the possibilities on the board which might be happening, because earlier if you play b5 then maybe queen d8 and queen into, sorry, a5 was the possibility, but now it is not any possibility. Santosh and Karjakin. Now perpetual is possible. Well, black cannot give any perpetual. It is white who can give the perpetual, but white won't give the perpetual because of white needs to win at any cost. White needs to win at any cost, and he cannot really give the perpetual in this position. He needs to keep on playing. He has only one chance if the pawn pushes forward, and if he gets some play, but that is very rare. He plays queen d7. Plays queen d7. Now what will happen? Okay, Shankland is stopping b5 move. Otherwise, if b5 comes, then this pawn will be queening very quickly. So he needs to stop that thing. Okay, he needs to stop that thing. 1 2 3 4 pawns are there. Okay, queen to b2 check. King will be played somewhere. King will be played somewhere. Maybe king to h3 square, or maybe king to g3 square. These are the two possibilities which are there. And okay, he plays this thing again. This check is coming. I think many checks are coming. The checks cannot be stopped, I guess so. The checks cannot be stopped. I did not say queen h8 check, but now king g3, then queen e5 check. If f4, then queen e3 check. If comes here, then again a check. If king h4, then the f4 pawn will be falling. Oh, this is a draw. Now perpetual is coming. Perpetual is coming now. He cannot stop the perpetual. I think so. He cannot stop it. Okay, one more thing. King g3. Let's suppose queen e5 check, king to f2, then again queen b2 check, and if king g1, then maybe this is a check. If the king moves forward anywhere, then again a check, and or maybe he can give this check only, so that the queen can always come on this diagonal, because king g3 is one of the possibilities. So he needs to keep on giving the, yes, king g1. This is what we were thinking. Now queen c1 check followed by queen to b2. Oh, he is coming up. He is coming up on the board. But now pawn on h2 is falling. Is he going to do that thing, or is he going to just give the check? He can give this check also. If king f4, then again a check. He can keep giving the checks, and the checks won't be able to stop. So this is just over. The game will be drawn. Keep liking the stream. This is tomorrow also we will be streaming the semi-finals. Okay, tomorrow I'll be playing against the viewers. Tomorrow is the rest day and World Cup. So I'll be playing against the viewers and subscribers at night. Okay, I'll be playing against viewers and subscribers. So I hope that you will come and play with me. I will schedule the stream beforehand only, so that you can get the chance to play against me. Okay. Around 8 o'clock I'll be streaming tomorrow to play against the subscribers. Okay, do subscribe to the channel if you want to be the part of that thing. Okay, be the part of it. Okay, he got the pawn. He got the pawn, but queen d8 and queen b6. Queen d8 and queen b6. He will be losing this pawn for sure. Queen into b6 will be played, but if that is move is played, then queen g1 and the queen will be lost on b6. Oh my god. That will be really funny if the b6 pawn is lost. That will be really funny. Okay, now what? Waiting thing is really a bad thing, right? Once we start waiting for the thing, then it is very bad. We should just enjoy the process, I can. So let them play whatever they want to play. Blender Master is again back on the channel here. Thank you for being there, Blender Master Pratik. Are you guys getting the notifications now? Sir, I have registered for the tournament. I have requested to join the club. Please accept it. Yes, yes, Blender Master Pratik, your request will be accepted maybe tomorrow. Okay, so don't worry about it. Just make sure that you have done both the things, step 1 and step 2. Rest, you just leave it to us. We'll do it. Okay. King to G8. सर 10th आ गया सर, पढ़ाई करना पड़ता है. Yes, 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 you should study. Okay, study well. Whether you are in the 10th or first standard, you should always study. I still study chess. And you can say I'm in what standard in chess. If you think that I started playing chess in the year of 2000, I learned, then it is, I mean, 21 years are gone. Okay, Rajsen, you need to click on the bell icon. Maybe you will get the notification at that time, because maybe you have just subscribed and not clicked on the bell icon. If you do that thing, then definitely you will get the notifications for sure. Queen to a3 check, and king will go somewhere. King e4. Oh, queen b4 can be played, but queen b4 will be a blunder. It will not be a good. Abhi, see, in this position also there is a big chance of going wrong, because if you play like this, then it might be lost position. It might be one of the lost positions, but okay, he did not play that thing. Queen b2. He's just going to keep the queens on the board. No problem for black over here. And he will be asking Karjakin, like, okay, Miss Karjakin will be asking Shankland, like, what you are going to do. I'm just going to keep on playing. Just keep playing steadily, right? Queen b1 check. Okay, it's been a long time since I visited your channel. I had left chess for a long time. आज periodic test खत्म हुआ. सोच रहा हूँ I should start practicing. Yes, yes, definitely you start practicing, because after 8 days we will be having a tournament, and I hope that you will play well in the tournament. Okay, you'll play well in the tournament. So okay, the game is progressing now. He is giving some checks. King is over here, and now if the queens are exchanged, black will be maybe on top. The g5 pawn is a weakness in the position. What he is going to do, I think, like, by playing like this, the game might be getting over in Karjakin's favor. He might be, now see, the queen needs to protect it, so the queen will be capturing the pawn on f3. So here white is losing the pawn. Means he is 2 pawns down, plus the g5 pawn is a weakness, a4 pawn is a weakness. I think Karjakin is going to win the game. Wow. Means he won how many games in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row he won. Wow, the game is over. Amazing. Karjakin won how many games? Let me check. Okay, 3 games in a row he has won, and two times he came back strongly. He showed that, okay, he is very, very strong. He has great nerves, I must say, and truly an amazing player. Wow. It's okay. It's okay. Pratik, you can come back to chess now also. 3-3. Yeah, Sam lost the game, and everything is over. But it is really, really amazing. Now, Karjakin will be playing in the semi-finals against his countrymate Fedosiv, and Carlson will be playing against Duda and Christoph. So we will be watching those games also day after tomorrow, most probably. And today, I will take your leave after some time, of course. We'll be having a quick look at Ana Muzuychuk game also. Here Ana is having a little bit bad position because her pawn structure is bad. And tomorrow I'll be playing against subscribers around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. I'll schedule the stream. You come there and get, maybe your luck is there. I might play against you, because last time I played for 2 hours or something. I played almost 2.5 hours, and I played against 25 something people. 25 something players I played. So tomorrow also I'll be playing against the subscribers, so do join me. Okay, yeah, he can beat Magnus Carlsen, definitely. Do join me. Okay, Queen c1 was a blunder, like you said. Queen d2 was better. Yes, Queen d2 was better. If Queen d2 was played by him in the game, we will come back to that position. If this was somewhere here, and we were looking at this thing, And after this queen d2, if he had played, then of course the queen is attacking over here. There is no rook to d8 move, and if rook d8 is not there, what he will be doing? Let's suppose king g7 supporting the pawn, queen d4 one of the possibilities, and if king g8 goes behind, then queen into b6. Once he gets the pawn, I think it will be a much more better position for white. Means he can go for rook a7, and the pawn on a5 will also be falling in that case, and white will definitely be on top in that case. Like so. Hearing all these names after such a long time is giving me goosebumps. Funny, right? Yeah, a little bit funny, but that's chess, right? That's chess. Definitely it will give him lots of chances to win, and this move is not that difficult. They will definitely get this all these ideas with, and a5 pawn is a weakness, and maybe rook a7, and this pawn will also fall, right? मेरा आवाज सुन के गूज़बम्प आ रहा है. Wow, that's a great compliment, I will say. Well, I will take your leave now. This was a great show by Karjakin here in today's Tiebreaks. Amazing play, and I hope that you also enjoyed with me. Don't forget to register for the tournament which we are going to conduct on 8th of August. Okay, I hope that you will be there with me, and we'll be playing tomorrow around 7 or 8 o'clock. So I will meet you, all of you. Come there to play with me. Okay, good night then. Good night. Bye bye.